Wait, you can't even record it now?
No, I can record it, but I can't stream it, and that's the problem. I want to stream this. Because
Wait, you never know.
my new followers were like, "Yo, you stream D&D?" I'm like, "Yeah, I stream D&D. Come watch it on Saturday." And now I fucking can't do it.
Well, it's always a good thing. Like, just in case we started getting racist, like now you don't have to worry about
Exactly.
No, I mean, I would
Be
have definitely
racist if you want
started at a different point.
It's a 7-second delay, just in case.
Yeah. Dump, 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 dump.
You just have like a beep button, you're just holding it down constantly.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Klimt is opening his mouth. Better mute.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's pissing me. I'll figure out why that's happening after the session's over.
Slightly
Okay.
unrelated note. With conjure animals, you can summon roughly 88 spiders. Or if you want
Yeah.
one spider.
Ew.
I have a goal now.
No.
Question, how many centipedes can you summon?
No.
God. Centipedes are infinitely worse than spiders. It's just.
You could
it.
summon.
You just have more legs. That's about it.
I'm getting tingles down my back and I hate it.
Maybe it's the centipedes they find you.
No.
And you could switch out the spiders for centipedes, so a maximum would be 88. At the base level.
Oh, it's snails. Just confuse the crap out of the city.
I would probably
cat.
get. I would say they're also a challenge rating of 0. So,
Yes.
although if you cast it at a higher level, you can double that.
It's ninth level
no,
conjure
no.
animals.
Yeah. And
Just
4 times
fill a
the
house.
with the 9th level.
Yes.
At
Fill a
least
house
now,
with snails.
at least now I know I have support if I decide to do that.
So yeah, maximum of 352 spiders could be summoned.
Jesus Christ.
That's kind of insane. Like, wait, in what kind of
That-
space though?
That's how you defeat the
Uh,
BBEG.
It doesn't actually have a space limit, so technically you could just have a giant like tower of spiders.
Wow.
No.
Be so terrifying.
Please no.
I summon Beelzebub and just summon a bunch of flies into a single room.
Like I'm just imagining Limit like hiding in a closet from somebody. They open the door and just a wall of spiders
Oh.
shoots out.
Just
If you don't have
I mean, they
arachnophobia,
don't
now,
do
then
that
you
much-
do now.
Don't do that much damage, but summoning 88 spiders. It's gonna
It's
like
terrifying.
half
That's
of
what,
those
like-
are probably
They-
going to hit. Like it's
They do
not.
they do what, like 1 damage?
Is it like psychic
1d4.
damage at least?
1d4. Jesus Christ. 88 1d4s?
Yeah, they have to make a wisdom save.
Because it has a different stat block than just like a bunch of spiders.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I even forgot that I can have summon swarms already.
Yes. Give them
No.
ideas. Thank you.
But I can only summon swarm of rats, and I've only done it once.
Oh yeah, you still have that wand.
Yeah.
you got that, I think,
That's staff.
session 2.
Yeah, it was
Status.
second session. It was like from like the Rat Lord or whatever his name was.
Yeah. You guys got a bunch of Lotus too that I don't know. I think Limit still
You
has
guys have
that.
loaders?
You guys got
We
Lotus?
have what? Sorry?
Lotus.
Basically,
Uh,
you're carrying around heroin right now, essentially.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh
Pasta?
yeah. We spoke about that in the session. We're like, yo, we got some drugs.
Yeah. Arafine was
Yeah,
like,
you
I don't want this, and gave it to Limit.
We got that good stuff.
Limit has.
I did?
Of course he does. I don't know why that surprised me.
Oh
He
dang.
lived in a sewer for most of his life, so
Oh,
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
Like one of the first sessions,
I-
right? Yeah.
second
Yeah.
session, yeah.
I need to move some shit into my bag of holding because my item list is horrendous. I have like 50 things in it.
What is the weight limit on a bag of holding?
500 pounds or I think 60 cubic feet, whichever comes
Okay.
first.
Yeah, now when all the books are gone, I have plenty of space.
Hmm.
Adi, you might have to re-upload your picture, dude. Your token's missing.
I did do it again, but like, should I just drag the thing
Yeah,
onto the sheet onto
Yeah,
the map?
just drag and drop it, yeah.
I still see it.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
Oh, I don't see it at all. For me, it's not there.
yeah, same for me. I can't see Pierre.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, other 5 people, nobody else.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe he's under someone.
Maybe.
No, he's still there. He's
Yeah.
like there. He gets moved.
Yeah, I moved him.
Oh, yeah, I
No,
can't see
don't
him at
move
all.
Right.
I can't see him at all.
Huh.
That's really odd.
Let me take you off and put you back on real quick.
Cool.
Maybe we just have to refresh the page.
No,
I
there he
Yeah.
is.
refreshed him then.
There he is.
I'm good. I can see him.
Okay.
Someone else is.
The blind can now see.
Does everyone have their stuff pulled up and everything?
You.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's Creek.
So,
Eh.
last we had left Entropy. You guys had taken a job with the Adventurers Guild to investigate the murder of one Catherine Eddowes from the inner circle or inner city of Elder Davin. You had begun that journey first speaking with a Christoph Saunter, who gave you a little bit of information as well as magic items in exchange for gold and a fight. You did also run into a old acquaintance for some of you in Moen Vakar, who you very promptly avoided and made your way to further your investigation. You spoke with the husband of one of the victims, Liam Nichols, who you spoke with in Rogue's Row at the Cake Ferry, the bakery that his wife formerly owned. As you spoke with him, you also searched the area and spoke to a local fisherman named Neville, who gave you some information in regards to the case, specifically a possible connection with Loth, the Spider Queen. You then went back into the inner city of Elder Davin and began investigating the home of Catherine Eddowes, where you found 2 guards had been knocked out, and were in the process of investigating that when you left. Annie had just fought a rogue and won, and was currently looking through a chest she found underneath the floor there. And I believe it was a
Please let
Drake
it be
and
please let it be a mimic.
Glimmet.
It's another inanimate object fight.
The whole house is a mimic.
Yes.
Damn, no.
Bear me on mercy.
While you were doing that, Drake and Glimmet, you were going downstairs to try and wake up the guards.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Okay. We'll pick up there as you.
And I was going to go to the last room on the
true.
right, I believe.
Yes.
I was going with Pierre.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
and Pierre were making your way towards what appears to be the master bedroom of the house. So we'll actually start with you guys there as you go to the door. First things first, actually, because you all did also go up to the room that Annie was in as she was having to fight. And with Creek and Drake, actually, and Glimmet, you have passive perceptions. You would notice as you're looking through the door, you do notice what appears to be a lockpick jammed in the doorknob itself.
So someone tried it.
So someone here
This
break
is
in.
this is the door that me and Cleftis were trying to go access.
No, this was in the room that Annie had bashed the door open.
Oh, okay.
As you guys had all kind of gathered around the door looking in as she was fighting the carpet, you 3 noticed that. But Pierre and Cleftis, you were making your way towards the master bedroom. The door, you do notice, is open towards that room.
Mhm. I just peek in cautiously first.
Actually
Okay.
open right now. It's not just unlocked. It's
Yeah,
Good
fully
job.
open.
Hmm.
As you both look in, you see inside a large master bed that has actually been torn open. You see feathers and cotton lining the floor around the room itself, as well as a large curio cabinet pushed up against the wall and a walk-in closet opened as well.
What do you think we should check out first, please?
We were obviously searching for something, so
Hmm.
light chance they might have missed it. Let's just kind of search this
You
room
were,
like from top to bottom.
you were once aware, I believe they call it.
Exactly. Let's just look for anything they might have missed. Hopefully, I mean, the actual bed that was ripped open. Can I see if there's any like section of the side of the bedding that would be stored something? Does that make sense? Like to see if something may have been hidden there.
Go ahead and make an investigation check at advantage since Pierre is helping you.
Yes.
26. You don't see anything specifically. It looks like, though, from looking at that and the rest of the room, that everything has kind of been pulled apart. So if there was anything in there, they would have probably grabbed it.
There is a curio cabinet. There is the walk-in closet. And is there a table or anything of that sort?
There is no table per se. There is a small desk next to the bed itself,
Mhm.
like a nightstand, essentially. That's the word I was looking for.
And I'm assuming all those drawers stand there open.
Correct. Inside
Hmm.
the nightstand, you see what looks like mostly some scattered jewelry, some pearls that have fallen onto the ground, as well as some clothes that have been torn and left on the ground as well.
Many of the jewelry, if I try to pocket, I'm going to try to just hold on to that.
Hmm.
Don't want Pierre to notice me doing this.
I'm right behind you as you're doing this, so
Make a sleight of hand check, and Pierre make a perception check.
okay.
Haha!
Yeah, just deft fingers. You grab a total of 200 gold worth of pearls.
200. That's identified.
Well, they clearly took everything that was worth taking because I cannot see any jewelry or anything of that sort in this nightstand of a clearly noble woman.
It's weird. You would assume that you would have like jewels and stuff like that, but I guess not.
Well, they did seem to do a pretty thorough job of uprooting the rest of the room. It is not surprising that this would be done, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are there any? There's no like false bottoms to any of the cabinets. You like sort of doors, anything like that? I can maybe search for.
I would have actually gone into the walk-in closet also to see the same.
Okay. Why don't you make an investigation check at advantage?
Do it.
You want me to roll or?
You do it.
Do it.
Can do this.
You don't find any false bottoms or anything in this room specifically, as far as anything hidden.
If you said something, you kind of like cut out there for a second.
Oh, you didn't find anything in there specifically as far as a false bottom.
In the walk-in closet?
Correct. I'll say that applies for the whole room. You didn't find anything there.
Cool.
I try to pick up Pierre and like bash him into a wall.
He's like 3 times your size, so sure.
Yeah, don't steal my signature.
Yeah, okay.
If I feel Cleftus's hands on me, I'll just look down at him and do a bit of smoldering eyes. Oh, do you want to get handsy already?
I immediately run away.
Questioning eyebrows.
Sorry, you're not my type.
Are there any pieces of paper or anything that have been with the clothes kind of scattered on the ground as well?
In this room, no.
Okay.
Nothing under the bed. Like with what we've checked, there's nothing at all that
Mm.
has been taken or wouldn't be. Or
Yeah, from
Uh,
what you can gather, it looks like anything of value, as far as what you would be looking for, probably was already taken.
This room has been stripped clean, Mr. Clefty, so maybe we should join the rest of the party.
yeah, let's go. I don't think we're gonna.
Did you observe that Miss Annie was fighting a carpet? I believe it is.
Yeah, really bad. She tried to rip a carpet in half. Like that didn't make any sense to me at all. I don't know why. You just broke through a door. I don't know, man. We should. I feel like this is gonna turn out badly, but whatever. I'm down for it.
It's entropy.
Well-
Everything turns out badly.
She presented a magnificent figure of strength while doing it, so I will at least say
I mean,
that.
it was cool. I'm not saying it wasn't cool.
If we do go up in flames, it will be done in style. No?
Fair enough. I tried to do a backflip.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Please roll on that one. Please roll on that one. Oh, so
Oh,
close.
it's a 14. Stumble a bit, but do I still make it?
Yeah. You successfully do a backflip in the middle of the room.
For a penny and for a pound, let's do this. And
I do a minor illusion of a scorecard, which says like a 4.
what
You
you give me?
just hear like applauding in the background.
So while you
I-
guys were upstairs doing that, Drake and Glimmet, you'd gone downstairs to check on the guards?
Yeah.
Okay. As you both make your way down, you see them both still passed out, kind of slumped against the wall of the building itself.
Okay, so I go up to one and I start tapping his feet. Hey. Up.
The one on the side kind of starts to slowly come to consciousness.
What happened?
Who are you?
We've been sent by the guild to investigate the murder of Catherine Eddowes. I showed him the badge.
Ugh. He slowly makes his way to his feet. As the other one, I'm assuming, Glimmet, you're also waking up the other guy.
Yep.
Okay. So the other one
Feeding him
is also
grub.
making his way up.
Do you
Yeah,
do you
so-
need something to drink?
Limit, no.
No.
He looks thirsty.
I know he does, but no.
This is not gonna end well.
I think we're fine. Yeah, what happened?
We found you passed out outside at the door. What happened to you?
They had darts in their neck.
Oh right, yeah, so I forgot about that. Yeah, we found these dots lodged in your necks.
And the other one, as he's making his way up, Terry, what happened? We got knocked out, I guess. I don't know. Who are these people?
Is
Glimmet.
that does
And
the
Drake.
guard look like Paul McCartney by any chance?
He's got a little bit of a like Blackpool look to him, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or was it Blackpool or Liverpool they're from?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Liverpool.
you
Yeah.
coward.
But yeah, no, you guys were knocked out clearly, so you didn't see anything. I'm assuming.
I saw Terry fall to the ground, and then I fell to the ground. That's all I remember. Yeah, what he said.
Wait, so you also see the other one fall to the ground first?
No, I just remember falling to the ground. A sharp pain in my
Oh.
neck, and then nothing.
Huh. Well, we've gone ahead inside to have a look around, so just keep an eye out for us. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get the captain.
One
Right.
of you should probably stick around to guard the door.
Sorry, you go ahead. I'll stay with them. Alright. And you see the other guard heading off.
Now there's only one of them. There'll be no witnesses.
Witnesses for what?
I'm not here right now.
You
It's
said you're
your
with the guild.
conscience.
Yeah, we are with the guild. Yes.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
We were hired to
Investigating.
investigate the murder.
Oh. Well, we've been investigating ourselves.
Have you found anything?
No, everything was in order. As he starts to kind of look inside. Oh, it looks like things got turned up a bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Quite.
Captain Stride won't be happy, I'm sure.
Most likely not.
Well, I'm Phil.
Nice to meet you, Phil.
Huh.
Do you want something to drink?
Sure.
Clement.
I mean, I can't stop him at this point.
Alright. He's going to give him a grog.
Clement.
1 second. As he takes the grog and looks at it for a second. It's a strange liquid, but I'm thirsty. Takes it down.
In the flames.
Nothing immediately happens that you notice.
No.
It's got a bit of a medicine-y taste to it.
Yeah, it makes you feel better.
Out of game, what is it?
You know.
Oh God, what have we done?
It's the captain.
Captain Stride. Yeah, he's the one
Right.
you talked to
Stride.
when you went to the barracks.
The name's Stride. George Stride. I don't know why that came to my head. I'm sorry.
I don't either.
Okay, Phil. So you're feeling better. Keep an eye out. We're gonna be back inside. All right.
Right.
Cool. Limit. Let's go.
You make your way back inside as Pierre and Cleftus are leaving the master bedroom. Annie, you were ritually casting Identify on the chest.
Yes.
On the left off. There is no magical presence that you sense on the chest itself.
Okay.
It is locked though.
I
Jump
would
break
like
up.
to. I don't have a lock-picking kit.
Two
Hammer.
members of the party too.
Yes, some of us do.
You're not here.
Took 10 minutes for you to cast that spell. We would probably meet up with
Oh,
you.
that's bad.
Yeah, you all find Annie ritually casting a spell above a chest.
Oi. Either
Yeah.
Cleftus or Glimmet, I need you to open this box.
Right?
I'll do it.
Play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to do it.
Either one of you, just get over here.
I'm not familiar with the game. You mean Boulder Parchment Shears?
Yes.
Wow. Wait. Boulder, parchment, and what?
Sure,
Parchment
sure.
Shears.
Oh, shears. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
You've never played Boulder Parchment Shears?
Yeah.
Clearly, he's a pleb of
The
the
greatest-
highest order.
The greatest way to solve disagreements. A game that requires much skill.
Much wow.
You can go ahead, Clement. I mean, whoever. It doesn't.
Alright, Clement is going to do it.
Wait,
I think
could
you have a
we
better
check for
bonus.
traps first if it's, you know...
Yeah,
good?
let's do that. That's a good
That's
idea,
right.
Annie.
No, let Lemon do it himself. If
We
he finds
should-
any traps, he'll take him.
I don't have enough healing spells.
Coward.
I can't heal him.
Which,
And
I'm
he
gonna
spent
go
so
ahead and
much
check
healing.
for traps. Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
if Clement's gonna help me, but yeah.
Make
Yeah,
an
it can
investigation check.
probably help.
At advantage then.
Investigation or
Yeah, investigation. Fine. Does not appear to be trapped.
Ooh.
That's very
Uh,
tough.
That's cocked to
As
all hell,
Glenn's
though.
kind of,
You're so close.
as
I feel like that should be a 17. He could re-roll that.
No.
Cocked.
No.
The chat says what it says.
You should have
Also-
helped.
I am helping him. Like, with the, I don't know if I can really help you with him.
Just
If it
knocking
doesn't
some
work,
guide his
I'll-
hand.
You just hit it with a hammer.
It's
If it
just
doesn't
like
work, I'll
that
just
scene in
rip it open.
Ghost where I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Can I like help Annie with it?
And trying to bust it open.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just like rip off the lock.
Brute
Okay,
strength.
make a strength check.
Does she get
Yeah,
advantage since I'm trying to help?
I mean, it would be pretty
Ooh.
awkward because it's a relatively small chest.
Fair point.
You're helping by using her as a club.
That's a good point.
You try and kind of get your fingers underneath the metal bits of the lock itself, but it's not budging. You can't find purchase.
Hmm.
Didn't
All right,
you
Annie,
know?
you know what time it is?
Didn't you know it
Don't
was
touch
locked?
me. What?
Didn't you know it was locked?
Yes, I believe you failed to open the lock, which is why she was trying to open it by tearing it out.
Yeah, but it's locked, so she can't open it that way.
Could
Hmm.
I have, what is it? I have smith tools. Could I like use that to pry open the lock?
I know it'd still be a strength check, but I'd give you advantage if you're trying to like use a blunt object to open it.
basically
Yeah, I
just
wanna-
using a crowbar. I would assume. Like
More or less, yeah.
I do have a crow. Wait, no, I don't. Just kidding. I
have a
don't have a
crowbar?
crowbar.
Can I use
Have a
Annie to open
I'll kill you, Creek.
it?
Well, my crowbar? I have it right here. It's kind of heavy. I don't really ever use it, so.
Would it work for a small box?
Potentially.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay, roll advantage.
Wait, I roll advantage now or just another regular roll?
Advantage now, because you're trying again, but you're
Oh.
using leverage.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh
Kill
my
me.
god.
You
Jeez.
break part of the chest itself. Like you see some of the wood kind of splinter in a bit, but the lock is still holding.
Limit has an idea.
I try to unlock it again. It's like a part of the lockpick stuck in there, or does that work?
No, you can try again.
I'm just gonna try to like. And it's a straight roll. I don't have an advantage or anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't have advantage.
Would or would not.
You would not.
Oh, wait.
Ah,
I fucking forgot I had guidance.
and Annie, you haven't told me whether I succeeded yet. You can guess guidance, right?
So Annie's having the thought of, oh right, I have guidance. You hear the as the Templars kind of line up, and you hear the box as the lock opens.
It's done, Clement.
Good job.
Grand. What's in the
I
box?
Limit softened it up for you.
Hey, you did. Thank you.
What's in the box?
It's in the box.
So inside
We
the box,
turned into Storage Wars.
you find a small brown satchel, as well as what looks like a vial of greenish liquid, and what you'd recognize, Freak would immediately recognize, since he's the one carrying it, as a sending stone.
Oh,
There's another one.
what's in the brown
Drake,
satchel?
Drake was carrying the sending stone.
Yeah, I've got it.
It's
already.
mine, Cal.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
give it
have-
to Greg.
Oh yeah.
Because Creek couldn't articulate his words properly.
Yeah.
I am frankly good at articulating, just not under pressure.
So inside the satchel, you find what appears to be 200 gold.
Ooh.
Are we going to be thieves?
Wait. Did
Yeah, let's-
identify
I'm-
not work on the green liquid?
You cast it on the chest itself.
Oh, I'll do it again.
Okay, so you spend another 10 minutes virtually casting Identify.
Just burn a first level spell slot to. Since we want to.
I mean, okay, so for the gold, I don't think we should take it because technically it's evidence.
That
Yeah.
is hidden. Like it, we could just claim this on for this house in the first place. So
We'll
Still-
get our
Don't think it-
pay.
So you are ritually casting Identify on the.
Unless
Vial.
if Kleptus wants to burn a spell slot.
I can burn a first level spell slot to instead of spending 10 minutes to actually cast it, just so we don't get caught doing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like we're doing anything illegal. It's an investigation. We're trying to figure out what was and wasn't taken.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
'Cause I
report
don't have
that.
the pearls to do that anyway, so yeah. We.
Didn't you find
Don't-
the pearl?
Oh, I
We
didn't
don't-
find
we
any
don't know
pearls.
that.
What are you talking about?
I don't know this. Never mind.
You've your pearl of power, don't you, Annie?
I do.
I did have. I almost thought I saw some pearls, but they were not there. This next second that I looked at them.
Must have been a trick of the
Yeah, it
eye.
was weird. I don't know what. Yeah.
Oh,
Strange.
that's sleight of hand check. Okay, wondering what that was. Okay.
What's
So
that
you-
hand check?
Just
Yeah.
cast Identify on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the minute to cast Identify. And you find that the vial is a potion of poison.
Drink, 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 drink.
I'll kill you. I'll shove it down your throat.
And it's
You know, go
at
ahead.
the
I have
time that you
advantage.
finish up the casting of the spell, you hear what sounds like a set of footsteps coming through the front door. About 5 or 6. As you all kind of look down through the room, you see George Stride as well as about 4 other guards coming through. You hear him talking
Just
to
in
them
time.
as he kind of looks up towards you all through the room itself. Set a perimeter.
He's human, right?
Yeah.
Glimmet was expecting another cow.
As he makes his way up the steps towards you all. So, what did you find?
Small
Well,
chest.
Yeah.
Place kind of
The,
been ransacked.
when we came to investigate Miss Edo's house, the 2 guards that were posted in at the door were taken out by these ducks. I do believe that from my experience, I would say that they are of drow make. And this is one thing also that we discovered in our investigation. We talked to a witness who had stumbled onto one of the bodies before they were reported, and he, after some persuasion, remembered that there was a symbol that was carved onto their skin, and it was the symbol of Lord, the spider goddess of the Drow. There seems to be some machinations happening in the background, Monsieur Stride.
And
Out
we
of
also
game,
find-
we know he knows that we know now. I mean, like, in fact, he knew that there were symbols carved on the bodies, right?
But he didn't tell us.
He didn't tell us though.
Yeah,
Next moment, the bodies
did,
were taken away.
I was going to lead up with that.
Yeah.
Did your investigators not uncover this symbol when you were looking over them?
Guess we missed it.
Yeah, she must have.
Is he lying?
Seems pretty
Inside
hard to
check.
do.
Yeah, is he lying?
Inside check.
Who
Insight
wants to
check.
lead it? Make an insight check.
I will do that.
Yeah, go for it.
What the hell?
Oh, the
Wait,
lag.
hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I double clicked on this my sheet and like some weird thing is happening where I can't see the sheet. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's come. Insight check. Would this be at advantage because I have help?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one
'Cause
trusts
essentially
this
you're
guy.
all insight checking, so
Mhm.
Oh my good
That
lord!
works.
Seems like a very reserved person. It's hard to get a read on him.
Hmm.
I still have no faith in this guy.
Oh, I should let it. I have 5 in insight. Damn. Okay.
Hmm.
We also find that the house here has been ransacked. Well, not completely ransacked. There appears to be several items of typical value that have not been taken, so we assume they were looking for something specific. As
Yeah,
opposed to
the
just
master
money.
bedroom was completely destroyed. It was torn up. Like, yeah.
So the thieves were
The
looking for something
mattress
specific.
was in tatters. There was nothing to be found in any of the stands, and I believe there is somebody had an altercation with the carpet. We can't understand how that would have happened, but this happened.
Yes, that was me.
He looks down in the room and sees the now torn carpet lying there, and the open hole that is also there on the floorboard.
Ah, that was me as well.
And the scorch marks over at the side.
Pulls out a pipe and starts loading it with what a couple of you would know as elder leaf, and starts to light up. Ah. You know, I'm not a big fan of you mercenaries coming in here and ransacking our crime scenes. Tends to put a real damper on the whole relationship, you know?
Well, it's not exactly ransacking. We were investigating. We're trying to make sure we knew exactly what they were attempting to get, because it appears that whoever entered the house attempted, at the very least, to enter this room specifically, but failed to do so. So we're wondering what they may have wanted to find.
And they're the ones that tore open the floor, tore open that rug, broke that hole in the other room.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. Yeah, out of game, I found like an empty drawer or something, didn't I? In like the other room, or Creek did. I think it was the other bedroom, wasn't it?
You found a hidden compartment in the other room, yeah.
And there was nothing in it.
It looked like there was nothing in it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll mention that to Strider as well.
Mrs. Eddowes had a lot of secrets and was a very well-connected person. We try and respect the dead as best we can in the city. And damaging their property after their death tends to be considered disrespectful. I don't know where a lot are from, but that's the case here. So, I would ask
Sorry.
I will ask politely that you leave the premises and let the professionals handle the investigation.
Isn't that what they are doing?
Are these the same professionals who missed something carved into the skin of these victims?
Ooh, that's a vicious mockery right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just turns to you, stone-faced. You see a bit of smoke kind of pilling from his mouth. They're the professionals that put their lives on the line on a daily basis to protect this city. They aren't here for money.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with money.
Oh, of course. I want to do an insight check to see if that is a lie of omission.
I mean, that's... Sure, make an insight check.
No, no.
And he's definitely dodging the question.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, if they are putting their life at risk, who are we to say anything against that?
Exactly. So, kindly leave and go talk to that red-skinned bastard and tell him that you'll get the job done when we do the job, and you'll get your money, and I don't have to deal with you anymore.
Oh, I do have one question before we leave, though. Have you ever had a drow problem in this city?
is that supposed to mean?
I'm just curious about the history. It seems like a very nice place. I wonder if it had any connections to something such as that.
We've had problems with individual drow. We've had problems with individual dragonborn, as it looks to Drake. And we've had problems with individual dwarf, as it looks to Annie. We have problems with people in general. That's
I'm
our
sure
job.
you do.
But there is no large contingent of drow within the city premises.
No.
Maybe if you were more proficient, maybe you wouldn't have these issues.
Get your rat out of my fucking crime scene.
Well,
Well,
Glimmet has a name and it's Glimmet.
Glimmet is about to go to jail.
he's always about to go to jail.
but what is he about to go to jail for? Are you like racially profiling him?
Face.
Oh, you are racially profiling him then. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
As you guys are
Look at
having
all
this
you know.
conversation, you kind of look around and you notice Cleftus has kind of disappeared from the surrounding area.
Of course he has.
I look down at the little box. Is the satchel gone?
Did you take that with you?
No.
It's still there.
Okay.
Is the gold still in the satchel?
Yes.
I don't want to check, or I don't want to say anything about this box because I don't trust Stride
Right.
yet.
Right.
Did someone grab the sending stone? Is the sending stone still in the box?
Presumably you guys have left everything in the box itself, since he just made his way up there.
So we can't take
Really
anything
good
with
news.
us.
You can try.
We can't legally take it.
Oh my god, am I gonna have to sleight of hand this shit?
I place
It
my
would-
hand on like Strider's shoulder. Say, there is one more thing we find that's a little weird. And, I try and lead him out of the room up to one of the other the master bedroom.
Make a persuasion
Yes,
check.
we did find the hidden vault behind some thing that was taken off the wall.
I'll say at advantage since Pierre is helping you.
All right, thank you. 14.
Nice.
Alright, show me this vault. And he exits the room.
I put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. There are guards with him kind of patrolling the area, so go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Ugh.
I will immediately. I will just start. I will do a minor illusion and just
Wait.
kind of make little shows like sparks around me, and it's like I have been consuming. I have been composing a song on this rather somber occasion. Messieurs, would you do me the favor of listening to me? Give me an audience. Would that be an audience? Would that be aiding her in sleight of hand?
No, because as soon as you start casting a spell, they immediately start drawing weapons.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
bad.
easy boys.
And one of the guards, as he's making his way into the room, hand on hilt, looks over to Annie, who is, as subtle as you can try to be. You're leaning down towards the box, grabbing the sending stone, pulling it up, and he just looks at you. The fuck you doing?
We are collecting evidence as agents of the guild. We are operating under our purview.
Stride pushes you aside, goes back into the room. I think we'll take that.
One job.
Boy, I'm not
Check-
the best person. I hand it over begrudgingly.
Takes the sending stone, leans down, picks up the box, puts it in, closes it. I suggest you all keep your head down.
We sure
He
do
starts
that.
walking out.
Is that a threat?
We hear that a lot.
It's a warning.
Hmm.
Don't make it a threat.
But of course, Monsieur Strider,
Alright, let's get the fuck out.
I want to kick this guy's ass so bad.
Well, to be fair, we haven't really...
I just like put one hand, both my hands on Annie's shoulders, and like smile at Stride as I start leading her out.
Oh, my
I
ears.
grab my warhammer from on top of the rug. I'm like dragging it with me, making noise.
It's leaving a bit of a mark on the wood as you do, but
I
you
don't care.
bring it down the stairs. As you all make your way out the front door. You
Sassy
see
teenager.
a couple other guards have also made their way towards the front, kind of looking at you. One of the guards looks over. Boy.
Did you see Cole?
See you, Phil.
Make a perception
Cool.
check.
Ralston?
Yeah, because I'm just curious where that guy's been.
Yeah. I've seen him.
Wow, I'm rolling like crap today.
It's dark out, so it's hard to make out a lot of their faces, so you're not sure if he's one of the guards here.
I just call it. Hey, Cole, you here?
No one responds.
Cool.
Damn. I huddle everyone together and say, I think I might be able to find out where that other sending stone is. Yeah, out of game question. Does locate object help you find another version of something if you have one version? Or if you know one version?
You have to be familiar with the object itself. I would say you're not familiar with the other sending stone.
Damn. Okay, so no, I don't have any ideas.
We could sneak back in again.
Do you honestly think you could take it off of him again? Without
As
getting
you say
caught?
that, you see Cleftus in an alleyway coming out.
Oh, there you are. Where the hell
Yes.
did you go? You used to be back there?
No, it seems like things were going south, so I kind of just
Yeah, you're not
was
wrong.
waiting outside. And if anything bad happened, I would have come to save you guys.
Inside
Yeah,
check.
but
Inside check.
I honestly would have. Like, I can say,
Make either insight or deception. You can send it directly to me by putting /GR at the start of it.
I'm
honestly
good.
would. Yes.
Calculate
I,
PG.
I trust the rich boy.
Need to roll something, or wait, what?
Up to you on
I'm-
that one.
Inside
Well, I'm being
deception.
truthful. I would have come help you guys if things went bad. I just figured it
Cleftus
didn't.
just starts his own campaign.
I am entropy now.
We all die. He's the lone wanderer.
But you
Really
guys get about
just-
a block away from the house itself.
Okay, so we don't have many leads left.
I don't think we have any leads for that matter. I mean, the only
Well,
lead we have is
we-
the load.
We have
Go
not.
talk to
We have
my-
not. Sorry. Go ahead.
We can go talk to my I guess uncle,
Your
but
uncle
Bruce.
figure, yes. Mordos Ladinus.
Uncle
he
Morty.
knows,
Yeah, we can go talk to him. If he knows anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we could also talk to Mon Vicar if that ever becomes necessary.
What time is it right
She
now, by the way?
does not.
It's a
Does
little
she
after
not
6.
like Dro as well?
She
No,
can't
she's
stand the
very, yeah, seems to be very adamantly against them.
Yeah, sorry.
Then,
Steve, what time did you say it was?
A little after 6. It's sundown at this point.
Oh, okay.
Should we get food first?
Why don't
have
we go looking for that restaurant that we were? Somebody told us about.
We've had a long day. Let's go. Have just a nice meal. Sit down. We can kind of Oh, let's just go. I'm hungry. Ah! I run away.
Where are you going?
Get something to eat.
Okay, Steve, where's this restaurant of yours?
You don't know.
Could we ask some
know.
people where they
But-
recommend like good
Yeah.
food?
With Cleftus being a local, you know most of the restaurants in town are between Inn Row and Commerce Row.
Let
Let's
us
write that
go
down.
in
How do
that
we?
direction.
What role can we make to find the exact restaurant that you want us to go to?
I didn't say I wanted you to go to an exact restaurant. I just said I made a restaurant that I liked.
Mhm.
That you,
I already turned that into we need to go to this restaurant.
Could we go to this general area and like ask the locals and narrow it down?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and I'll say make a investigation check. Whoever wants to lead it.
I will aid Cleftis in doing these.
Yeah. My investigation's not too good.
Or we can do separate investigation checks. Either way.
Again, being a local, you know most of like the major eateries in town. You know about the Mooncoin Mud House is fairly popular in that area. There's the Fair Lady, which is a high-end inn. There's the Old Horse, which is kind of a local watering hole.
Watering hole.
Wow.
Watering
Oh.
hole.
Misheard so many words that you just said.
That was a
Fair,
good
you can
Friday.
also get
that
that
was a
there.
good Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
But that is an interesting Freudian slip. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Freudian slip. Alright, so where are we heading then?
Fair
Should I-
lady sounds nice.
Should we
Places that
roll
are
a
pretty
die?
expensive. You go to some place that's just decent and has like good food and isn't.
I mean, let's be clear. We just dealt with a powerful enchanter who could have killed us all, and we made it through. And we've made a breakthrough in the case.
Pretty
I think
cool.
we've earned ourselves a good
Okay,
meal.
so we're gonna treat ourselves. Okay, I get it. We're going to what was it, My Fair Lady?
The Fair Lady.
Fair Lady.
Fair
Okay.
That's the upmarket.
Oh, wait!
It's a high-end inn.
Is this the same place that the GIF are staying at?
You
If
would
it is,
know,
that'd be
yes.
great, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
We
Okay.
don't
Let's
know
go.
this.
Yeah, we have
Uh,
no idea.
Once I
Let's
tell
go.
Pierre would know
Pierre
this,
the
but no one
name,
else.
would he?
Yeah, it was earlier in the day, so you still remember that being the
Okay.
place.
Okay. I will do. I will just. Oh, the fair lady. You said. Just give me one moment, and I will. Go into an alley and very quickly use my disguise kit to look very different from how I am. I'll give myself lots
Give
of
him a mustache.
creases. Change up the color of that I've gotten. I'm just looking older and a little more poorer.
Okay, go ahead and
Give us
make a roll for your disguise kit. It's
Which
dexterity plus proficiency.
okay, so Dex. But I am proficient in it, so it should be 22.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of watch as takes like 10 or so minutes, but you see Pierre kind of go to the side and just start applying makeup and messing his hair and looks like a completely different person.
What?
Should we ask?
Yes, I believe I am ready to go into this restaurant of yours.
Did
Shall
you,
we
like-
go?
Did you get hit by an ugly stick? What happened?
Yeah, what happened to you?
This is connected to that party of gift that I had a little bit of interaction with earlier in the day. I don't know if it would be best if they would stumble upon me, So
Oh.
I have.
I see. So you have a group of enemies. Let us go
Well,
then.
I don't know if it is a group of enemies in particular, but they are not going to stop me from having a fantastic dinner. I would say that.
That's fair.
Okay,
Alright then.
cool.
Let us go and dine.
But you can call me John for now.
Okay,
Oh,
John.
Sure, John.
Wink.
John Smith, let's go.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you guys make your way over to the Fair Lady. It's a very well established and kind of regal looking inn, very high end. As you all make your way to the front, Most of you are used to kind of lower end establishment, we'll say, so it's a nice change of pace.
Hmm.
What's that supposed to mean?
You came out of a box as far as you
We
know.
broke.
Yeah.
But you all make your way over to there. As you enter, you see a older half-elf, kind of graying blondish hair and very sharp features behind the counter, currently serving drinks. Oh, hello.
Hi. Do you, can we get a table for
Greetings.
6, please?
Oh, of course, right this way. Sits you down. Can I interest you in beverages, ale, wine?
Do you have a menu?
Ale, please.
Do you have a menu?
I do not have a menu per se, but I am willing to provide whatever you need.
Do you have any wood alcohol?
I'm sorry, wood alcohol?
Just the strongest stuff you have.
Ah, I see. Well, we do have some whiskey from the north in Stonewall. I
Ooh.
can provide you some of that. We do also have some Vama whiskey.
How much does the northern whiskey cost?
The northern whiskey would be 3 gold per bottle, and the Vama is 5.
I'll go for the
I
whiskey.
believe we should go for the Vama whiskey.
Alright, then.
2 bottles, please.
2 bottles, very good. That'll be 10 gold.
Done. I'll
Takes gold
just
from you.
I'll hand her to 10 gold. And what do you have
What's
for
the
food?
cheapest liquor that you possibly have? Like just the that you would probably throw away if you could, but it's just awful. Anything like that? Do you have anything like that?
Cleartis,
Really?
we have two bottles of liquor. I believe that will suffice for everybody.
Different reason. I just asking. Let me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you'd really like, I have some Renoff.
It's flammable.
I swear.
You trying to pocket that?
It's
You gonna create a Molotov?
not. It's ale, but
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, it's fine.
okay.
Don't mind him, good sir. He's had a tough day.
He's just a little bit stupid.
Understandable.
Do you have a food menu?
We do. I mean, I don't have a physical menu to provide you, but we have steaks, we have fish, local, fresh. We have assortment of vegetables. What would you like?
I'll have
no,
a medium rare
I'll
steak,
take some-
please.
Okay.
I'll take a fish, please.
We have
I
a few
will.
types.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We have trout, we have salmon, we have kipper.
I'll go for some nice trout.
Very well.
I shall have a plate of salmon, please, braised on the side with a little bit of lemon, if you could do so.
Very good, sir. And for the lady?
Oh, dwarven ale, if you have anything remotely similar, and steak, rare.
Very good. We do have a local griffin ale. That will suffice.
Perfect, thank you.
And he looks over to Glummit. Is there anything I can get your head?
He'll take a kid's meal.
Limit can't see a pet. He looks around.
Oh, sorry. I've never seen whatever you are before.
Glimmet is Glimmet.
Very good. Is there anything I can get you, sir?
Okay. Do you have any meat?
We have multiple types of meat, yes.
Okay, Glimmet takes that.
Very good.
Can you put cheese on it?
Could we have a platter of some meats and cheeses, sir?
A charcuterie. Yes, we can provide that. That
Yes.
brings your total bill up to 5 gold, 12 silver.
Oh, what are you having, Cleftus?
That salmon sounded really nice.
Mhm.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes, the last time I had that fish, it was spectacular. It is particularly good if it is braised on whole.
Very well. That'll bring it up to 6 gold, 2 silver.
Alright,
Yeah, but it's and I like just grandly gesture to Drake.
Oh, I'm paying for this now? Yeah, sure, why not?
well, you have the bag of
Sure.
holding. You
You
have
have the
all
bag
the
of
money.
holding.
I have a bag of holding? What?
You have all the money.
Right.
I thought.
You're the bank member.
Oh,
Yeah, so I hand
Yeah.
over. What was it? 6 gold then?
6 gold and 7 silver, actually.
Mhm.
My math is right.
Done.
I don't think this is the restaurant, guys.
Mm.
I'm kind of sad.
Just
So it takes the money from you. After a few minutes, brings the drinks over to you. There's 2 very large glass bottles that the liquid inside, which Annie you'd be somewhat familiar with being a dwarf.
Hmm.
Farm whiskey is basically the strongest stuff you can get, and it is just this almost oil-like black substance as it pours out, and you can just a whiff of it is like paint thinner, pretty much.
Ooh.
Yes.
Uh,
Take varnish off of speedboats.
and after about 15 or so minutes, you all are brought your plates as well.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I like toss them an extra couple of gold as a tip.
Oh, thank you, sir. Makes his way back to the bar, and about that time, you see what looks like from the second row of the inn itself. You hear one of the doors open, and you just hear loud footsteps and you see about 3 of the gift that you'd previously seen making their way downstairs.
Everyone hold the table. The earth is shaking.
The 3 there kind of take a seat at the bar. You see them all kind of order drinks and kind of are just sitting there.
I nudge Pierre and say, I think it's working, John.
This alcohol is fantastic, isn't it not?
Oh, sip of a big old jug.
Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay! Time for Drunk Creek.
Nice.
I am too
It's-
strong.
It actually has a really nice kind of bold flavor with a bit of spice to it as you kind of take it down. And it just kind of sits in your stomach and chest for like a solid minute as it kind of just warms through your body.
Oh, that's very good.
I've also been sipping it all along,
Yeah.
so not taking a big chunk, but
Yeah,
yes.
we're all just sipping, yeah.
Mm.
Well, a toast to us
Cowards.
being part of the guild
Yeah.
and for getting all this good
Indeed,
stuff. We've had
Once we
adventures. We've had adventures.
Yeah.
indeed, fellows. This has
Yeah.
been a glorious experience. What not?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cheers, and
Yeah.
slam all the mugs together.
Yep. Mug or glass or whatever, but
first group I've actually been in since I left Elderdavin, so really nice to not just be like going alone, you guys. It's really nice. Yeah.
I'm glad to have you aboard.
After I say that, I just start drinking like a maniac. Feel.
Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
yeah. Here we
Yes.
go. Here we go.
I almost want to say
Yes.
disadvantage because you're a gnome, so you have like no
The
tolerance. Really.
disadvantage, you said?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, that's
You've-
fine. Yeah.
You've
Very happy
less
tall,
body
and you're
mass.
drinking very heavy whiskey.
Yeah.
Ho, ho.
Wow.
It's a 10. Not bad.
That's
Yeah.
decent.
So you see Cleftus kind of just immediately take down a full glass of the whiskey, and immediately falls out of his
Stare
chair.
straight up.
Oh dear.
Just have this dead-eyed stare for a second after I finish it, like Roger Rabbit from.
That looks fun.
Just like steam comes over you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
That-
you're not passed out, but like you immediately just lose balance and have to kind of pick yourself back up. As that happens, you see the GIF all kind of turn around, looking at your table now.
You okay there,
That
buddy?
looked way.
That
I
looks
Are you
fun.
all right there? Are you all right there?
Everything's good.
That looked fun. Can Glimmy
So-
try?
Yes, go ahead, please try.
Challenge you to a drinking contest.
Oh dear.
Yes, drinking contest. Let us begin.
Yeah.
Let's not do that, actually.
Are you? You're either a communist or a coward. Let's drink.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Okay, fine.
All right.
Well, it is our drinking contest, right?
I mean, it's do that.
Indeed.
Well, to be fair, we could challenge the Gith.
Alright.
If you mean.
You're like 80 times bigger than I am, but I'm down. You can do
Yes.
it.
Can I like wave like them over to come to our table?
Sure. You kind of wave them over. They still kind of looking over at the small scene that Cloutus is making. They all kind of look over at each other. One of them stands up, starts making his way over. Yeah.
All right.
One of our friends here has expressed interest in taking on somebody of a similar stature in a drinking competition, sir. Would you be up for it?
I kind of poke him in the shin, because that's about as high as. I can drink you under this table. Because I have been under this table, so it makes sense. That makes sense, right? Just like.
Just
Yeah,
clarify,
yeah.
standing here below his shin.
Oh,
So
buddy.
you're at-
like,
You're at the table, so you're about at shin.
okay.
How about whoever loses has to pay the other's tab? For the
You got
drink?
this, guys. You can trust me.
Yeah. Drink you all under your table.
They kind of look over. He kind of looks over to the rest of his crew and is like, "Hey guys, free drinks." They start making their way over.
Oh,
Kind
dear.
of you to offer.
They bring over a second table, even without asking. They like literally just pick it up and bring chairs.
Yes.
All right. So these fools want to challenge us to a drinking contest.
Yes. These fools do.
Well, not me in particular. I enjoy taking my drink slowly and at peace, as you would know, Creek. But and I turn to the GIF at this point. But my friend Creek here has a fairly solid constitution, and I believe he can drink all of you under the table.
Hmm. And Annie over here is the biggest alcoholic I've ever met.
Oh, don't drag me into this.
Oh, coward.
Annie, you're in this. You're part of this
Fine.
now. Best friends, Annie. You're part
Yeah.
of this.
Drake,
All
you joining
best
me?
friends.
My dear, I just want a peaceful evening.
Well,
Go
you're
on,
an engineer now.
Annie. Let's have some fun.
That's
Let's
not gonna
go.
happen.
Let's have some fun.
You coming? You joining in, Drake?
Yeah, go on then.
Glimmy
Yeah.
busy.
Are you interested in putting? We could make this into a bit of a fun. Why don't you say, gents? We could place a few bets, do a bit of gambling.
Yeah, why not? And
Well-
one of them reaches into his side, pulls out a satchel, lays down 5 platinum pieces.
Oh my god.
Big spender.
Oh my god.
Annie, you sure you don't want part of this?
Do I have to?
It'll be fun. Come on.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, Annie. It'll
What
be
is
real
this?
fun.
A dwarf that doesn't want to drink.
Oh, look at that. He's
Meow, meow.
I don't bother get offended. I'm just so tired.
No. Alright, then the 4 of us, then.
Alright. One of them yells out.
I should be a bit of a judge. Why don't you say,
Yeah.
gents? I will count you off and appraise your condition after you're downed your shot.
Okay, cool.
No.
Done.
Fuck that.
Oh,
Here's how this works.
okay.
We're gonna drink until one of us falls unconscious.
Huh, fair enough. I shall We're waiting to see who does that.
Yeah. All right. Who's up first on your end?
All right,
Oh,
who's goes
no.
first?
You're gonna
That
die.
sound.
First group to fall. Ugh. Turns over to the barkeep. Bring us some more whiskey. Comes back over, brings 2 bottles worth, slams them down, pours drinks.
Fish,
Yeah.
if fish could drink water, you know, I got this, man. You're gonna be a hippo person. Fuck you.
Oh my god, no.
I can slap the shit out of you right now. You know that, right?
You think you can do things?
Bear in mind, again, these are like 7 foot tall, bulky
Understand?
hippo man.
Yeah, like
Like he is
completely
looming
understand.
over you.
He has 700 times the body mass that he does.
All right,
Say
drink.
Kleptus has never really drank before. And this
Yes.
is already fucked up.
Would you, wait, I turned to Pierre. Can you give him inspiration on drinking?
I think I could do that in good course. Give me a second.
No problem.
He has to go through his list.
Let me actually do a quick bit of it. Actually, yeah, I'll just do a quick 2-liner. Hold on, let's see.
No problem.
The entire time I'm just bounced out at the guy.
He's like hugging his mug, just like
Sure.
rocking back and forth.
It's even your name. You ain't got a name. You're a hippo. Ah. Yeah. Name's Kleptus. Woo. Pew-pew.
Oh my god.
It does bring up a good point. We don't know your names yet.
Kind of just looks over to you. Well, 1, I said drink to the little one, and he hasn't done that yet. And 2,
And then, sorry, go ahead.
and
No, go,
2,
yeah.
my name is Franz. This is Hans. And this is fuck you. And he flips you off.
All right, I'll write that down.
Franz,
Franz
and fuck you.
And then I will pull out my flute, do a little, and do whiskey, sours, and lime. They will lead you through time. Make a move and drink. The other chap will just sink.
Yes, go on, Kleptus.
Yeah!
Destroy him.
Do I still have to roll a disadvantage or no?
I'll say it's a straight roll, although noticeably, Pierre, as you release the bardic inspiration, you feel the magical energy fizzle from it.
No,
About that,
Oh,
that
shit.
anti-magic field. Okay.
Yeah.
cheaters.
But it's not necessarily magic, is it? Bardic inspiration?
Bards are
You
inherently
need
magical.
ability.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's an ability that transcends magic. It is merely the power of words and the charisma that like adds to a person's metal.
Like
Well,
druids can
roll
still
persuasion
use their
against DM.
wild shape.
So the way bards essentially are working, it's not you're literally just making music and things are happening. It's you're using music to tap into the magical weave of the universe.
Mm,
like you're
Fair enough.
channeling that raw like energy
Fine,
with your
yeah.
sheer
Yeah.
confidence.
In the same way, a
know.
wizard is using, research and
Nerds.
nerd study to
Yeah, exactly.
tap into that weave. Bards are doing that with music.
Jeremy Crawford says otherwise, and looks at DM.
Jeremy Crawford's a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
Wow.
Okay.
okay, so he doesn't have a bit of He doesn't have the
I'm
inspiration.
gonna
but
roll
like,
it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
10. Okay.
Bloody.
Okay. So that's failure in your part.
Save
Essentially,
them these
it'll be best 2 out of 3. So that's your first failure.
That's good. Yeah.
All right. Take another drink. You
Yeah.
have to do a 21.
Shit. I have to roll a 19 or higher. Okay.
Yes. Oh, so close.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, it's your boy.
Wow.
So that's a tie. Oh.
sorry, what?
So that's a tie essentially,
Mhm.
because he also got 21. So as you kind of take your drink back, you feel, every nerve in your body is starting to just get super loose, and
Brain.
you're having trouble,
Yeah.
holding yourself in place. You start to see that swaying, whereas he's kind of just spinning the glass in his hand.
I think
you're holding
Fran's
it.
here, sweating.
Dancing a bit in my chair. I'm not standing up, but I'm just kind of like moving my arms around, just kind of doing everything. Yeah. Just having a good time right now.
Doing all right, buddy? Kind of slaps you across
Oh,
the face.
everything's. Push me across the face?
Not hard, just like a little love tap.
How much
Granted,
damage does it take?
His palm is bigger than your head, but still.
Yeah.
All right, drink up. Pours you another
This
one.
man's a monster. Here, drink.
You got a natural 1, so
Come
Obviously,
on,
I
clip
don't.
this. It's your boy.
all right. That is a success on your part, 1 on his part, so you're essentially still tied. As he kind of takes it down, you can see his eyes start to dilate a little bit. That was good shit.
Ooh.
Drink, drink, drink. And I start leading the rest of the people into a chant.
Drink.
Drink. Drink. Drink. Drink. Drink.
It's a high-end establishment, so there's not too many people willing to get along with it. I'll say make a performance check, actually.
Okay.
Like, these
Will
are
you make
like
it with
well-to-do people. Surprisingly, they're up for it. You just hear like a couple people, like well-tailored suits and dresses, just going to start banging their glasses. Some are just using their silverware to ting against. You're having a drinking contest in basically like a high-end steakhouse, by the way.
Yeah.
The veneer of sophistication is just waiting for the tap of freedom to let loose.
Exactly.
They want to see
Yeah.
how it is to live like commoners.
All right, 1 more. Come on. That is an 18 on his part.
Ooh,
Shit,
come on.
okay.
You can win.
USA, USA, USA.
USA. USA.
Another time.
Okay.
This guy is like 6 times my size. I should
Yeah.
You
are. It hasn't really hit you yet, but you're like right on the verge of alcohol
This
poisoning.
man is a
pretty
monster!
I'm pretty sure
This man
Cleptus is
is a
gonna like in the
monster.
morning. He's gonna just
Yeah.
catch fire.
You're at Weekend at Bernie's level of just kind of being held together at this point, but you're still standing.
I'm like ready to cast List of Restoration if I need to.
I just
don't have
clap
any
and
spells,
I'm just patting Cleftus's shoulders and giving his shoulders a little bit of rub on, like, as he just kind of gets ready for the next shot.
like Rocky level. You're just kind of.
Dig the elbow
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
shoulder there. Cut me, Luke.
Another drink.
All right.
If we're going-
before he can. I'm just.
Oh,
Natural 1 again.
Oh,
Fuck you.
you won after what you won.
So that's a 4 on his part.
oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Cleptus the Beast.
Yeah, that's 2
jump
for you.
up on the table. Jump
So
up
as-
on the table and try to do a backflip. Just like start cheering. I'm so
So-
happy.
As you go to do the backflip, you see him kind of just crashes into the table, knocking one of your plates and silverware off onto one of the other tables nearby.
A tramp, no.
Oh,
I'm not late for that.
As you go to do the backflip, you immediately pass out and crash into the ground as well.
It like
But wait.
scorpions onto the ground.
still sort of land the backflip or no?
Make an acrobatics check at disadvantage. You
Okay.
just
See how
drank a
Oh my
lot of
God.
whiskey.
Let's see how much damage you take.
You just drank like half your body weight. In
And he still kills him.
you still land it. Like you're teetering on the one of the chairs as you still land it, but fall to the ground.
Oh, I
Legend
jump
of the
up
Drunken Master.
jump up on the table. I do a backflip and land on like the back of the chair with my feet. Immediately throw my fists up and just scream, "Left ass!" and then
You
follow.
just collapse. Like face first.
I just start clapping.
As do
Yo.
some of the other patrons, there's just kind of that quiet golf clap.
Very adequate.
I cast thaumaturgy. Oh, and I can't do magic field.
Yeah,
Who is
you attempt to
next?
cast on 30 and nothing happens.
Who is
Yeah,
next?
You want to go next, Glomus?
A Glimmet want to go.
Okay.
Yes. Show them how tiny people have power.
Okay, Hans, you're up.
Yeah.
You see them kind of picking up their fallen comrade and kind of just setting him to his side. It'll be fun in the morning. That's Hans. Noticeably larger than the other ones, actually. He stands probably a good 4 or 5 inches above the rest, as he
Yeah.
kind of has this very large scar also across his face. Alright. I don't think I've eaten something like you before. As he pours his drink.
Glimmet believes he has defeated things bigger than you.
Oh, get fucked.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Uh,
Is 17.
Question: since Glimmet is resistant to poison, would that
Yeah.
make him roll with advantage?
Does it say you have advantage on poison saving throws?
Yes.
Then it would be an advantage.
Oh
Wow.
boy. We are perfectly decked out for this.
Oh no! Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wait.
so as you take it down, you haven't been drinking too much before, and for the most part, you haven't actually partaken in alcohol all that much in your short life, but it burns a lot as it goes down, and you can feel it just kind of rumbling in your stomach as it does.
Oh, Glimmet is on fire.
That's just a start.
Yes, you are, buddy. Yes, you are.
As he pours you another glass. That is a 16.
All right. 50% chance.
Yeah.
You got this.
It's your boy.
Yo.
Nice.
Alright. It's one for you, one for him. As he kind of takes it down, you can see him get a little woozy as he quickly takes the alcohol. Alright. Not bad.
Are you fine, big guy?
Oh, I'm fine. As he pours you another one. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Glimmet is still on fire, but he's okay.
Takes his drink down. That is a 21.
Ooh.
Getting at this point.
You can see it kind of bubbling up on his end, and you see a little. Falls to the ground.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. Let's go.
Man.
Victory.
And also,
Hey, fuck
just,
you, your turn.
Could I make a quick look around to see if there's any observation of this happening from the upstairs?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception.
16. You do see a couple of the other GIF have made their way out and are kind of just looking from the balcony above.
But like, how are they receiving this?
You know, slightly entertained from what you can see.
Okay.
Okay.
And
so then I point
the passed out.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, the
No, go
passed out GIF has just been left on the side somewhere.
Yeah, they basically just moved him over to one of the other chairs, and he's just kind of lying there until he wakes up.
Okay.
On the fit now.
Yeah, you'd still be on at this point.
I'm going to just slowly, like, as I'm cheering and etc., and encouraging, like, Creek to take up his slot, I'm just moving back slightly towards him.
Okay.
So then I turn to the last one and say, hey, your turn.
Lightweight.
Alright, fuck you.
Well, fuck you too. Bring it out.
Let's let this begin.
Is
Puts
that
his
how you
glass
say
back.
hello?
More or less. Alright.
Fuck you.
Thanks,
Cowabunga it is.
That is a 17.
Ooh. That is a 10.
Oh no.
Actually, would I have proficiency since I also have like advantages in saving throws against poison?
Yeah, you'd have advantage since you're.
Right. There we go.
Ha
Thank God.
I didn't realize pretty much all you have like some sort of advantage against poison, or like
Yeah,
the majority,
Me.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
accept,
Yeah.
accept me.
except Annie, or Annie does, but she just isn't participating.
Yes.
So as he
It-
takes
yeah.
that glass back down, kind of looks up at you. Mm,
It's a fine drink it is.
yeah, it's fine armor you got.
Fine skin you got.
Takes his drink. That's an 18.
That is a 14.
Oh dear.
So as you take that down, you feel it starting to kind of burn inside as well.
Creek does like a slight like cough as he's drinking, but like tries to force the rest of it down.
And all this time, I'm just trying to get the number of people involved more and like more hubbub and thing like concentrating around the table that is drinking.
Okay. And as he's also taking his drink down, he's not breaking eye contact with you, Creek. As he places the glass back down,
Try
leans
to do
forward
the
a
same.
bit. Where'd you get that armor?
Not a clue. Woke up with it one day.
All right.
It served me fairly well.
Oh. Another. Pours it.
Yep.
Man. Oh my god.
It's a 19.
Sure.
Man's gonna skin you.
Nice.
Nice.
You see, he swigs, like takes like a really big swig back and like leans his head all the way back, and like continues to lean back and bangs his head on the table on the way down.
So as Creek
Yeah.
takes his back and just you hear the creaking, no pun intended, of the chair behind him as he just crashes in, dents the floor beneath a little bit from his weight.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we
Is
go.
that me like passed out?
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Can I make death saving throws?
Oh no.
You're not at 0 hit points. You're just unconscious.
No.
And at that point, would you say that there's a like fair amount of noise and people concentrated around the table where the competition is happening?
I mean, no one got up from their table. Again, it's a high-end
Okay.
restaurant, so everyone was still just sitting down and watching, more or less.
Hmm. But can I just make a quick, perception to see if there are any eyes on the passed out GIF that is on the other table?
You can see, yeah, I mean, they're all... I mean, he's only like 5 feet away from the rest of his party,
Mm-hmm.
so...
Okay. Cool. So I
Great.
believe that's 2 successes on our side and 1 success on yours. So I believe that would mean that we've won.
Well, you still got 2 people who haven't competed on your end.
Well, it was a 4-on-4, I believe.
Yeah, and there's still 1 left.
All right,
Is he
I'm up.
looking at me?
I'm up.
But yeah. The same guy, kind of still just staying there. Takes another shot, puts it down. That one's free.
Oh, we're gonna show off over here.
That is... Back
But just
that's a 9.
but before.
What?
Man, come on, Drake, you can do this.
What was that?
9.
Oh, okay.
9.
9. Yo, it's your boy.
One success on your report. You can see it started to wear on a bit with that much alcohol on the system.
Okay. Next one then, shall we?
Drake.
That is a 7.
Damn.
So as he takes down that second shot, just immediately vomits
Oh.
all over the table,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not cleaning that up. I'm not cleaning that up. I'm not cleaning that up.
and then crashes
free
into
breath.
the vomit.
Oh dear.
Oh, someone should probably turn his head. The creek is completely unconscious at this point.
You see the other gift starting to make
Yeah,
their way down the steps.
I just gotta use my
Gathering
foot
their
and just kind of push
pictures.
him away from the vomit.
I'm just trying to help him up, like from the table. And at that point, can I do a sleight of hand investigation to see if there is something like an item on them which is making the anti-magic field appear?
That would either be sleight of hand or investigation, not both. So I would say that's an
Uh,
investigation check.
Okay. But I'm trying to do it as, like, performatively as possible. That I'm just like helping him back up.
So you're
sit back
jazz
up.
handing to try and search his body.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Pretty much.
What is behind pocket number 1?
Yeah. I'll say go ahead and make an investigation check. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Buddy.
No.
They're big
I'm
and they got a lot of pockets.
yeah. Fair enough.
Like you kind of just look around and you see like they have multiple bandoliers on their persons as well as a full-on satchel belt. So
Mhm.
they're carrying a lot of stuff on them.
Oh, are you all right, man? You seem to have taken a bit of
Get off
fall
me.
there.
Pushes you back. I'm fine.
Hands up and walk back.
So in my
And-
victory, I put one foot on a chair. I roar up into the sky and I fire ice at the ceiling.
Okay.
You already used it today, haven't
Go
you?
ahead and roll damage for that.
Please don't destroy it.
Yo.
Remember,
I thought you said that.
we won, so they gotta pay for any damages as well.
That's not the agreement.
we didn't agree to that. No.
Yeah.
We did
Also,
not.
Didn't
It
you
was
just say though?
cover the tab. It was cover the
It's
tab.
covered the
God
tab,
damn
yes,
it.
everything.
Is it a debt? Yeah, it's Constitution. So everyone go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw as well.
I mean, it was at the
Everyone?
roof.
So
Though.
I-
I mean, it was at the roof though.
Yeah, and gravity applies.
No, I suppose.
Yeah. Alright. Do I automatically fail since I am unconscious?
Yeah,
Same.
Cleftus and Creek, you would both automatically fail since you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Am I about like in the same range as well?
It's a 15-foot cone that he shot directly up into the air, so it's just a spray
Right.
of ice crystals just falling onto the ground all around you.
Okay, so we're basically.
So
Yeah.
if you're really, really drunk, is it with disadvantage?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to roll with disadvantage just because.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus Christ, Clement.
Oh, wait, it's a con save.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I thought it was a dex to.
He's so
Oh, well.
It's a con save. Like, yeah, 17
alright.
plus.
Damn, buddy.
Constitution is
He
better.
made it. He made it.
Yeah.
To be fair, he shot it into the air, and then it would be falling back down on us. So
Yeah, so
Would
you
that
just
be a
watch
Constitution
as
Or just like a pleasant like, snowfall.
Yeah, have you not seen those ice
this Drake
daggers?
just retches back, and you see these stream of ice and crystals starting just to fall onto the surrounding area. Which technically, I'm gonna say also Drake, you take it since you're shooting it directly above yourself, and then it just falls straight back down.
Okay, fine.
That's
That
how
wake me
gravity
up?
works.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
if
gonna say,
you feel
if-
the
but I-
consequences
If you've
of
ever
your
had like a cold bucket of water thrown on
Yeah.
you, it feels like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I feel
but I-
like
but I
a
take half
cold
damage,
bucket of
though.
water, though, that would
Yeah, you
wake
would
me up,
pepper
right?
resistant. Yeah, you're Creek and Cleftus, you are immediately just woken up to the feeling of just bits of ice kind of sticking to your skin and frostbite as you all kind of just shoot up.
No, 5 more minutes.
As soon as I wake up, do I see any of the other gifts that are like unconscious or that are?
Yeah,
I
they
know
also
that
took
we
that,
won.
so... Yeah, you just see them all kind of backing away from the ice that is now spread throughout the area. The small kind of applause
And that
has turned to shock and horror.
Yeah, and that pouch of gold that he set on the table, or the platinum,
I will
Still
take
there?
that. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's ours. Thank you.
Yeah, you see Drake as he's kind of flicking off the ice from his skin, is just picking up the platinum pieces and putting them in the satchel.
How many was that?
5.
5.
5 platinum. Okay. Hans, fuck you. Thank you for the money. Appreciate it.
I'm running out of there. Like, again, I'm just.
So
Oh,
you
and-
try
and-
and
and
stand
then
up
I-
and run. You run into a couple chairs and tables on your way out,
And then
stumbling over yourself.
I turn to the person, to the waiter or the barkeeper. I'm like, so tabs on them. So charge them appropriately, please. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Yep.
We never agreed to that.
Yes, you did.
Well, you did technically say that the tab would be covered.
So you put
Good
on the
set.
tab as well as the platinum pieces.
Indeed.
No, we paid for the drinks that we were drinking.
But we still agreed on the tab. We said whoever wins pays the tab.
Make a deception check.
That wasn't a deception check. That's exactly what he
I
said.
will-
No, it isn't.
I
Yeah, it
didn't
is.
hear
Oh,
that.
he only agreed to pay for the drinks.
They said
Yeah.
let's
That
get
was it.
ready for some free drinks.
Fine.
I'm just eating over here.
Fine. Pays the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cards is like Krieg is like still unable to stand. We
I'll
kicked your
just,
ass, all of us.
I'll just try and start helping Creek up to his feet.
Okay.
I don't need your charity as he like headbutts another table.
Creek and Glimmet both outdrank you, and you were a robot.
I don't drink very often. I haven't done it in a while.
Neither has Glibit.
Yeah, I have nothing in my
Neither
stomach.
have I.
I have nothing in my stomach to absorb it.
No excuses. No.
Did you not finish your trout?
No,
No, it got
knocked
knocked off the table. Yeah. By this arsehole, as I try to like kick the shit of one of the GIF.
Okay. I just like I don't know.
Roll an unarmed strike.
Oh, for God's
Okay.
sake.
God.
At
No, no.
disadvantage because you're drunk.
Yeah, it's not like a proper hit. It's just like a. Oh, I actually rolled with 11.
Wow.
I
Well,
may have
yeah.
accidentally made a second roll. There we go. Whoops.
You end up kicking the table next to him. Came out to 11 either way.
I like Freak when he's drunk.
Yeah.
So we kind of prop them all back up on their chairs. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we're all good.
Yeah, the other GIF have come down and
Outside
are
the bar.
helping the drunk GIF up to their rooms as the innkeep looks on in a large amount of shock. You've done some considerable damage to my inn. I would ask that
Which
you leave.
is being paid for, good sir.
Exactly.
Who is paying for it?
The GIF.
The gift they agreed
Guys
to it.
over there, they agreed
Yeah,
before.
Franz,
you ever-
Hans, and fuck you. Yeah, those guys.
They paid
Yeah,
for
exactly.
your tab. That is not the
Ye-
same as the damages that you did to my roof just now and my
I'm
table.
sure. I'm sure they'll pay in the morning.
I
Yeah.
will slap down 10 gold. I do apologize. Is this enough, or do you need more?
I will need at least 50 gold for the damages you've done.
Alright, I slapped
Well,
down
I have-
8 copper. That should do it.
Gentlemen, be a dear.
Yeah, go on.
But
I don't like
we
that.
did.
Who are you talking to?
Who else?
Who has
My
the bank?
fool of a party.
We have gentlemen?
I'll
Yeah.
What I shouldn't have been too humble.
I'll pass off. Well, we did get 50 gold from the gift themselves. So perhaps we could just pass that on.
Well, I thought
Yeah, that
the 5 platinum.
Thank you. I must ask that you leave, though. You caused a large disturbance.
Can you back our
You
food?
caused a large disturbance.
Can you back doggy back our
Fair
food?
enough.
I don't have any bags to put them in.
Just eat it quickly. Just
Yeah.
inhale.
You know what? We'll eat and we'll go. Cool.
Sure, take the plates. I don't.
Okay, cool.
Because bear in mind, your food has
Hey.
been partially destroyed and covered in vomit. So
Have I
Is my-
finished mine by this time?
I finished my fish before any of this started.
yeah, I'll say you guys who did not drink were able to finish your meals in that time.
Cool. I'll wait outside.
To the streets.
Pierre, you have prestidigitation, right?
Who are you talking about? My name is John. Are you
Sorry,
drunk already?
John, my friend. Can
Well,
you prestidigitate?
prestidigitation only flavors food. It doesn't really clean
Well,
it.
it can take the. You can't clean food.
I can clean
Does it?
food.
It can clean, but I don't think it was clean food. I thought it was like clean clothes and stuff.
I mean, it can clean
might be wrong.
food.
I mean, just get the vomit off my
But-
steak, basically.
Yeah, do you really want to eat a steak that's been covered in vomit? Even if it has
Nasty, bro.
I
But
eat.
he did
I
just-
basically eat the parts that are not
can.
covered in vomit.
Well, you're a dragonborn.
Right.
Sure, you could digest a little
Yeah,
bit of vomit.
I mean, from where you lived, you've eaten worse, so that's fine.
So like you got rotten fruit, you just eat around the rotten part.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
fine,
and-
right?
That's how
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
Also, out of game, like that whole incident, like basically, I think it paid for itself because now we know that the breath will at least work in the anti-magic field.
Yeah, because I was breathing
So-
ice for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a natural part of his biology.
Yeah, it's biology. It's science.
It's not magic.
Limit like science.
Science? Heresy.
You are a product of science.
You can't. I'm a product of your butt.
Dragon side.
And Creek stumbles out the door.
Annie, you said you were waiting outside before all that?
Yeah, just to be nice to the innkeeper because I feel bad.
Okay. You make your way
Well,
out.
I
It
ran
takes-
out.
Attempted to run out. You stumble along the way. On your way, kind of waiting outside the inn itself, Annie, you see a familiar face of the young half-elf female that tried to pickpocket Drake earlier in the day is making her way towards the inn.
Can I grab her by the scruff?
Sure.
Sit
No.
down, sit still.
She's just
Don't
walking
think a
towards
random
us.
person.
Yeah, she's just walking down the street,
Yeah.
but you can try and grab her if you want.
Okay.
Citizens
See her
arrest.
as well, or did I actually make it
Right?
outside the?
I'll say you made it outside, but you're like in the corner vomiting.
I wouldn't know how to keep my stuff together. I wouldn't vomit.
You weigh 50 pounds.
Yeah, you drank more than your body weight.
Yeah,
Buddy, you're shorter than me.
yeah.
You're thin as a freaking twig, my guy.
You're a cocktail away from alcohol poisoning.
Exactly.
So,
Aren't we all a
I mean,
cocktail
so-
away from alcohol poisoning when you think about it? As Creek just like continues
And
to
that's
like,
just.
fall over repeatedly.
Okay.
I'm just behind Kleptos, just rubbing his back, like, okay, get it out. There you go.
Yeah, holding his hair
Holding
back.
his hair back.
Everything's great. Clippers.
How much did you eat?
It's
That's
like
just
it's like
liquid.
all liquid.
Bile.
Just
Yeah.
bile.
Vomit faster.
But yeah,
What?
Annie, you notice her coming down the street.
Wonder if Glimmet
Why?
can do potions with this.
Ew.
Actually, maybe not by the scruff, just like grab her by the arm, but not too rough.
She takes note of you as she's kind of walking. She tries to kind of bring her head down, but you immediately kind of just grab her like, "Hey, the fuck you doing?"
You sure you're not stealing again?
Get the fuck off me! How are you?
Do you
And I will.
seriously do not remember? We met this morning or this afternoon, can't remember.
It's about this time. The owner of the inn comes out. Eris, what are you doing? Please leave these patrons alone. Kind of shakes her, tries to shake her arm loose from you. Coming, Dad.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Do you let go?
I let go.
Okay. She kind of walks past you, heads into the inn. Sorry, she's since her mother passed, she's been a bit of a handful. I hope she doesn't,
No. I started this first.
Oh. Okay.
Don't bring her too much trouble. She tried to steal from us this morning, but it is a thing of the past.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, don't worry about it.
She tried to take things that belongs to us.
I do believe, sir, at this point I'll come behind you. I think they're being a little more drunk than they'd like. So don't mind them.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Glimmet is not
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah,
Indeed.
right.
I'm gonna dunk you.
That's indeed. That's why you suddenly started talking in third person. After all,
Maybe Glimmer
Right.
starts talking in second person when he's drunk.
How does that work?
You were not drunk.
You is not drunk.
Right then. Have a good evening. As he ushers Pierre and Creek out the door and closes it behind you.
Bye.
Annie, you're a bit of a snitch, aren't you?
What can I say? Law biting.
Jeez, Annie, that kid would seem cool. Like, we just wanted, like, she wanted to have fun. And you, yeah.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we don't really know much about each other yet, do we?
I'm
Creek
trying
is
to
still-
save her from a life of crime.
Crime's cool. What's wrong with
Yeah.
crime?
No, it is
He gets
not.
it. What you,
Screw
Clement?
school, do
Give
crime.
Clement a big hug. Clement, you're the best. I love you, Clement.
Oh, he's an emotional drunk.
Stay in drugs, don't be cool.
You smell like the sewer Glimmet used to live in.
I believe this would be a good time for us to go for a little walk near the docks, take in some fresh air.
Let's go for a
What
walk.
you think,
Yeah.
I start
To
walking.
the water.
I basically I pick up Cleftus under my arm and carry him.
Easy enough.
Oh,
to
this is
decide.
so nice. This is great.
It's like when your dad picks you up after when you're in the car asleep.
Oh, God.
Oh, my
I'm so
heart.
tired.
My
You
heart.
guys want like snacks right now? I really want snacks.
Here, snack.
We will eat at your state. For now, let's be on our way.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, he
Yeah,
is
steal
over
more
there.
of your dad's crap.
It's
Glimmet-
in that direction. You know where it is.
I go to the dock first. To see the
Like-
ocean.
Glimmet is really glad he
No.
drank all that sewer water. He can take
What?
alcohol much better now.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
So you guys are
know,
heading to the docks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe,
When-
maybe you can take a quick break. Sorry,
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
need to-
I was gonna.
make some coffee, etc., etc.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break as you guys make your way to the docks.
If anyone wants a dead rat, Glimmet has two he can share.
yeah.
How old is it?
dead
You got that back in Kale, so
yeah,
Whoa,
Couple
no, that
months.
thing is festering.
yeah.
For a
No.
month.
No, they are in the bag of holding and they can't decay in there.
So it's probably
But they are
it's probably
pro-
it's probably
They are
Yeah.
probably pretty dry
Jerky.
though.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dead rat at room temperature for 2 months.
It's
Rat jerky.
Yeah.
it's rat jerky. It's rat jerky. It's very very dry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, all jerky
It
is very,
needs-
very dry. What are you talking about?
It needs air to decay. It's still edible. It's just mummified.
No, buddy, no.
It's as edible as all of you are.
Creek, I don't think we can eat you.
Exactly. That's why I said all of you.
Yeah,
That's
would
why
hurt
I'm the
Glim-
strongest in the team.
That would hurt Glimmet's
I'll
teeth
hurt
if you
much
tried
more,
to
no
to
way.
eat you.
Yeah, as Glimmet falls over, as Creek falls over again.
I can say that with a straight face. Yeah. Alright,
So
I'll see you
y'all-
in a minute.
yeah.
Yeah,
Make your way to the docks, and we'll pick up there in just a second.
cool.
Not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. I did not see a drinking contest happening.
And the smallest ones won.
I swear, yeah. That's very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something I have had from the beginning.
Yeah.
From my race.
Yeah, poison resistance, yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, sewer resilience.
Yeah. So wait, the rat folk are a homebrew of yours, or?
No, they are something that Steven found. I said I
Oh.
wanted to make a rat folk thingy, and
Okay.
he said I have something like that.
Of course he does. But no, I do miss Keeks though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. He
Freaking
got
cobalt.
arrested in the Noble District 6 times because he
Yeah.
tried to play.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I think that next character I make is going to be a kobold.
Yeah, kobolds are pretty cool. But they have like
Yeah,
-2
they are.
strength though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, kobolds are my favorite. Just because no one expect them to be powerful, but then they come in and like hit everything.
Yeah. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do kobolds get?
Dark vision, pack tactics, growl. So everyone, all the enemies get. You have advantage on everyone within a certain distance.
Sorry, what was that called? Sorry.
Grovel something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that though. Because I mean, it's got okay. So the base traits are dark vision, pack tactics, slim build, sunlight sensitivity though,
Yeah.
and then you have 3 sub races which are burrows, lordrake, and winged.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Erd. Yeah, so kobolds get the dark vision, grovel, cover, and beg. Make it so every enemy or your allies roll with advantage against enemies within 10 feet of you.
Oh wow.
Pack tactics and sunlight sensitivity. I just need sunglasses and I will be fine. Or we just fight inside, or when it's cloudy.
We'll fight in the shade.
Yeah. I hope that wasn't a 300.
Yes, of course it was.
Because then we probably won't survive that.
Oh, it only use it once per short rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can still. Everything else works all the time.
Yeah.
The only problem with kobolds is that like it's the -2 to strength, and there's nothing else to like kind of make up for that.
Yeah, but then I mean,
Yeah.
most people build kobolds as rogues anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
it just kind of annoys me. There's like you have +2 to dex, but there's no like +1 stats. It's just -2 to strength.
Yeah.
Imagine building a ranger kobold.
Ranger
Oof.
kobolds are awesome. Yeah,
That'll be mental.
build a kobold paladin.
Yeah, and with sharpshooter.
Oh, get
And,
fucked.
and advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if you
I got-
if you use the alt ranger build, they get close quarter shooter as well.
Yeah, so you can shoot within 5 feet.
Yeah, without
Yeah.
disadvantage. And your attacks get a
Yarp.
+1.
Yarp. There's
Because,
also like
yeah.
you can get 2 druid cantrips, so you can use shillelagh.
Yeah. One thing that sucks though is that the ranger is pretty weak as it is.
Yeah,
Well,
but
like
the
the
alt
alternate ranger,
ranger,
that's,
yeah, the alt ranger has a lot more options
Yeah.
actually.
It's
The
Yeah.
subclasses that were added, like Gloomstalker and
no, not even like the UA one, like the one what does Steve has here.
Yeah, it's called the
The
Alt
alternate
Ranger.
ranger.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because
Yeah,
they have a
in,
subclass called Beastmaster, and you can
Homebrew.
get a bunch of creatures to be your pets to fight for you as well.
Yes.
Oh, what is this? The ranger archetype has something called Swarm Keeper. Let's see what that is.
Oh,
Well, that's a UA. That's a UA
UA,
subclass. Yeah.
Yeah. They can cast giant insect and insect plague. That is going to be amazing for
Oh,
Terra
Jesus.
for Annie.
Please stop.
You guys, I don't know
Gather.
if you guys watch Critical Role, but there was Spurt the Kobold
Oh,
Yeah,
introduced. Yeah.
Oh, Spurt's just getting wiped out.
It's so cute.
yeah. One shot.
I'm watching their
What
new
are they-
campaign now, where it's okay.
What
I mean,
campaign?
it's based in Eldermount. Sorry,
Yeah.
Wildmount.
Mighty
Sorry,
Nine,
Wildmount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started watching it.
Yeah, so this is what it says that get. You magically attract a swarm of face spirits that look like tiny beasts of your choice. The swarm
Wow.
remains in your space, crawling on you and through your clothes, flying or skittering immediately around you or within your space. As a
No.
bonus action, you can agitate the swarm for 1 minute. For the duration, some of the swarm clings to your weapon and follows your strike when you attack. Once during each of your turns, when you hit a creature with attack, you can deal an additional 1d6 force damage to that creature, and the swarm moves that creature up to 5 feet towards you or away from you, your choice.
Wow.
It's like the infestation cantrip. but-
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's It's
Why,
proper
why do you
weaponized.
do this?
I mean, it's pretty cool if you're a lich. That works out pretty well.
And at 7th level, they get the writhing tide. You can condense part of your swarm into a focused mass that lifts and sweeps you along. Whenever you activate the gathering swarm feature, choose one of the following benefits. Your
That's
walking speed
crazy.
is increased by 10 feet, and you can disengage as a bonus action. You can climb equally to your walking speed. You can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without making an ability check.
Wow.
Spell.
Uh,
Yeah.
And you can fly 10 feet and can hover.
Nice.
Jeez.
Is that with your staff?
No, it's one of the unearthed arcana for ranger.
Oh,
The Swarm Keeper.
Yeah,
yeah. I wanted to do a Swarm Keeper for a bit because I had a few concepts for it.
yeah.
It can be tiny face spirits, so you don't technically have to go like actual like creatures. You can do a bunch of tiny velociraptors.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Crazy cat lady, just a bunch of tiny cats.
Or a bunch of tiny turtles. I am the shield.
Every time you attack, some of the cats just jump out.
Get him for a ball.
Yeah, some of the new ones sounds really fun. Like the Fey Wanderer is also pretty fun.
Where are you finding this unearthed arcana? Like, where are you finding all these things?
D&D Beyond.
Ah, okay.
You could also just
Beyond,
Google like Unearthed Arcana and like you go find a PDF somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, the official website will usually have whatever Unearthed Arcana they have there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me check that out. Because like one of the players in my game, one of their alternate characters is like their backup character is an alternate ranger,
Oh yeah,
and he's playing the Beastmaster Conclave.
I don't.
nice.
I'm not a huge fan of the revised Ranger because I
Yeah.
think it's a little too overpowered.
Yeah, they overcompensate with some things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have the homebrew version there, which is kind of a mix of that and a couple other of the Unearthed Arcana things.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty
because
cool.
like, even those like certain feats that rangers get, they get like Stalker, Survivalist, or something else. And Stalker is kind of insane because you can hide as a bonus action. If you take it again at 6th level, you can go invisible. And then if you pick it again at 14th level, then something else, it just improves even more.
Yeah.
To the point where you can't be detected. You can hide, but you can't be detected even by magical means. So scrying will not find you.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, you become truly invisible, or
Yeah.
I forget what they call it, but something like that.
Yeah, it's like you don't exist on this plane of existence.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be found. Pretty cool.
Is everybody back?
Yep.
Okay. So, you all kind of stumbling through, but make your way down to the docks. There are 3 main docks in Elder Davin. There's the east one, west one, and the central one. Which one are you going to?
Go to Central One.
Let's go to the central one.
Central near Park Lake? Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way down that way. What would you like to do at the docks?
Just sit on one of the quays and exchange stories while drunk and happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way down there. Most of the dock workers have already gone home for the evening, so you don't see too many ships coming in or out or too many people at the docks. So you have the docks for the most part to yourself as you all kind of sit and hear the sea waves coming in and out.
You know, we haven't had much time to talk, really, have we? Like Annie, like you're everyone seems to know your name. We have no idea who you are.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they know me.
And how do they know you? The Creek like hiccups to himself several times.
There was an incident back in my home, and I made a fool out of one person.
Fool
He
out
didn't
of
like
some
that.
one person. Okay.
One person, I meant.
And this was in your hometown of Griffin, I believe?
Yes. Other than that, there's really nothing else to it.
But that
Well,
much.
we should know some.
I mean, clearly it's more than
We should
that.
know some
because-
details. We
Yeah,
should
go
know
on.
some details.
Go on.
Go on.
Share. Come on.
There's really nothing else to it. I don't understand.
Who was this person that you made a fool of?
I don't know if you'd know him, but Godai.
Do we know who that is?
History check?
You definitely would not.
Oh, okay.
The only one who would have some inkling would be Cleftus. I'll say make a history check, Cleftus.
Is that
Since
what
I'm
we did?
drunk, would I
Big.
do it at disadvantage or
I'll say it's a straight roll.
roll? Sweet.
Yeah.
Pre-check, you said?
Yeah.
Yo.
You've heard of Godai. He is with your family connection specifically, you know he is not mob boss, but somebody who is involved in a lot of the organized crime to the north of Davin.
How do you spell that, Godai?
GOAT/I or EYE.
Oh, it's a go to I.
Yeah.
I thought you said go die. I thought it was like D there somewhere.
I thought it was GODI. I.
Yeah. Cool. How did he get a name Goatai? Did he have like a goat in his face? Or is he just
No, he
really
does look like a
large?
goat.
Yeah.
I've insulted him several times. He didn't like it.
Yeah.
So
But,
how did you? What did you do to humiliate him? Like, what did you do?
I outdrank him.
Oh.
Ah, I understand that.
Is he the giant or
Goliath.
Goliath? Okay.
But what caused you to meet him many times and insult him many times, which led to this drinking competition where you humiliated him?
Oh, well, he has quite the reputation for making lives miserable. So I've had enough. Simple as that, really.
I can respect that. Another drink as I like fall over again.
Should you really be drinking that much?
Yes. You physically cannot stop me.
Oh dear.
Technically, she could, but yeah.
I'd like to see you try as he like brings his fists up in like a boxer position, but like
No,
clearly not
let this be a
knowing how.
lesson.
You want to go again? I'll win this time.
This will be a perfect lesson for you by the time you wake up.
You clearly don't know me yet. I do not learn.
Indeed, Creek, my friend, you seem to be particularly shall we say, set in your ways. Yeah? I don't want to use words like stubborn because they are too weak to describe you.
Yeah,
Okay,
everything's too weak to describe me. It's like,
coming back to stories. Pierre, explain.
Pierre, explain yourself.
Explain what, mon ami?
I need a history lesson here. You know us for a bit. We need to start knowing you for a bit. So spill the beans. Metaphorically, I must. Do you never spill actual beans?
I just make a minor illusion of like a bean can like rolling on the side and spilling beans all across the way.
Bastard.
Go on then. Why
What-
this guy's?
What do you?
Why all this nonsense? What's your relationship with those GIF? I mean, do we know them as GIF or just?
Pierre is the only one who knows that I'm a skiff.
Okay. What's your deal
Yeah,
with
he
those hippo people?
Yeah, you can't drink.
They drank better than you.
No one drinks better than me. Like I
You
pitied him.
fucking
I pitied
lost.
him. That's it. I
Yeah,
pitied him.
You're also a
You're better
lightweight.
than you.
Hey. Has it like placed like my hand in the center of like Cleptus's face? Now you are a rat person. You shut up.
I'm not. I'm not a rat person.
I mean, for the record, I'm still holding Cleptus, so.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still cradled. Like, okay.
It's like was it like the Mary and like the dead Jesus, like that statue? I just imagine that.
Yeah.
Minor illusion. I make like Pleftus's nose a little more snouty, and like I give him little whiskers.
You see, rat person.
I'm cool with it.
Wait, no,
It's fine.
Pierre, stop.
Yeah,
Stop
no
distracting.
avoiding Pierre.
What's going on?
What do you want to know, mon ami?
Oh,
Who
what's
are
your
they?
deal? Why you out
Yeah,
here?
why are you scared of them or don't want to meet
Yeah.
them or like what's up?
They are bounty hunters, and they are possibly looking for somebody that I am also looking for.
Oh, who's this?
That story I have not gotten comfortable enough to tell you, but I can
That's
tell you
fair.
others.
Yeah, like we met you on that boat, didn't we? Or
Yeah.
You were.
Why were you on the
Yeah,
boat?
were you heading somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was heading to take a journey. I have come from Berendale. That is where my home was,
Where is it now?
and I don't have a home now, Vinit. I am.
No, man, you're with us. You got a
Yeah.
home. We're your
Oh.
home now.
Home is where your heart is, in your chest.
Love you, Pierre. Try to hug him from.
I somewhat awkwardly actually take a hug.
It's an awkward little Voldemort side hug.
Little bit, but then I kind of like take him and I cradle him and I'm just like patting his back.
Little bit of vomit comes out.
Oh, I keep
That's
it
okay.
down.
Yeah, so what made you leave Ballendale?
As a child, I was kidnapped from my home by a number of drow. They took me
Oh.
into the Underdark, and I was a slave in Menzo Baranzan for a number of years. This
Well,
was not particularly the best time of my life, and which is why I reacted with such negativity to that symbol of Lord. Who's a beach, by the way. She's not a nice person or an entity.
Yeah,
They kept you under the dark for several years.
yeah.
Indeed,
I'm sorry to hear that.
some of their females need slaves, and not
Oh.
for necessarily a number of things that most slaves do.
Oh,
But
I see.
this was not a pleasant time of my life. But I was saved by a number of elves from Bellendale who took me back up. I don't remember much of my life before I was abducted by the drow scum from Menzoberranzan. But learning about life and learning about being a good person, I don't know about that. But I learned a lot from these people. And I am continuing to do so. The friends who rescued me from that disgusting, battered place, they gave me a mission to go find out more about myself and explore the different cultures and ways of the world. And that is what I was doing. That is how I ran into this fine bunch of people. Yeah.
Well, glad you're here now. Sorry for prying. I'm sure that wasn't easy for you.
Well, it helps a little bit that you are completely drunk and might not possibly remember this in the morning.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't remember anything, to be honest.
I just clap, click on the shoulder.
You
I
have
know.
it easy.
Yeah.
How so, Glimit?
Glimmet has lived in the sewers for most of his life. And then those ugly were-rats came and chased us off.
Yes, cleaning shit and living in shit is not a thing that I would like to revisit again.
It's not that bad to live in the sewers.
Yeah.
You turned out alright.
Wow, relatively.
But yes, that is about most of my story. But what about you, Drake? I know I have inquired of some matters, but I do not know much about you. You are very laconic when you when you want to be.
Well, I had left the. Oh, is my mic fucking up? Shit.
A little bit.
It's a little bit quiet.
Testing, mic testing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Little bit
There we go.
quiet.
All of this, I'm imagining as we're just sitting on one of the quays, dangling feet off of the edge of the quay and looking out at the moonlight shimmering on the water as it comes and laps on the surface.
Oh, yeah. So I hail from the Deadlands.
Hmm.
There was some stuff that happened at home which didn't agree with me, so I decided to take a trip and leave. And
Where was home?
well, it was, I mean, it's in the Deadlands. I can't be more specific than that.
I guess that's fair.
And that's where I ran into, well, Arafine. Kellenmore, rest her soul. And Creek and Glimmet here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My existence exploded out of a wooden crate.
That was funny though.
Yeah.
And then I believe you said something about a friend that was taken by that elf lady.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kamsin.
Yeah, a friend of ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Considering that she nearly beat our asses last time we met her. Not particularly keen on facing up against her again.
Yeah. But to be
But
fair,
given that we are... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Kamsin is the only reason why we actually got out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew when to he knew when to stop.
Hmm.
He saved our asses.
But
Okay.
but given that we have to deal with Drow Mesonia, we might have to deal with this lady again, especially if you said that she's not a fan of them at all.
Yeah. So I'm
True.
sure she'd love to get back at some dry if they're hanging around the city.
We
What about
might,
What
you? What about
was?
you, Curtis?
but yeah,
Mhm.
we might have to go and talk to her at some point.
Yeah. And if she starts something, we just beat her up. Just like last time.
What exactly was the nature of your interaction when you last parted ways?
Well, she managed to animate a giant corpse,
Yeah, it's pretty sick. That
and
I just
I believe
we
she's going
got
to take that with her to battle the Drow.
yeah,
Mon Dieu, that would be that would be a potent asset in any kind of conflict, I would imagine.
yeah, she don't know, she wasn't very nice about it.
Hmm.
Arafina definitely had some problems with her.
Yeah.
This is that the elf lady that we went and interred at the church or the temple of Kellenborg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Fascinating.
Yeah. So what about you, Cleftus? What made you leave home?
Oh, I opened that house. You guys, you've seen it before, but to try to make some money on my own. I took this kind of job in a shop, kind of sweeping up, working the counter when the owner was away, and it felt, felt like I kind of had to steal from him, maybe, to
Hmm.
try to please my father. So I like that was a cool thing to do. So I started basically just getting a lot of money from him, and eventually found out about it. You know, because I was kind of really dumb about it. I just kept taking money every time I would actually work the register, and it just thing. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, you
eventually
seem to be pretty
found
good
out
at
about
stealing.
it. Oh, I am, but
Hmm.
then he found out, and I kind of had to leave town. I haven't been back for about 10 years. It's been a
Wow.
while since I've been back here yet. I mean,
That's
I
kind
think
of
I might be the oldest out of all of you. Typically,
oh. It depends.
40.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Oh,
young for a gnome. Guys, yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a while since I've been back home.
Well, in all your travels, have you been able to steal any hearts? Like Krieg is like
Oh
clearly
no, I
not.
basically kept doing that scam over and over again.
That's
And I
fair.
would just go to a new town. I found a job at some shop, and I would just start stealing money from them, and they'd find out about it. So I ran out. I'd do that over and over and over and over again until basically I saw you guys just
Yeah.
basically do the same scam again. And I saw a bunch of slaves who were chained up and a giant monster. I want to kill all these people, so I figured I'd jump in like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty respectable.
it's,
well, it
And now
is.
you have an even less stable source of income. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
it is always a good thing to react strongly when you are confronted with the abject horror that is slavery. But I
Yeah.
did say I am surprised that you, a person like you, would resort to using the same scam over and over. I would have expected more techniques. So,
Yeah. Gotta be creative,
It worked
expand your
out.
repertoire.
I mean,
hmm,
it was unassuming if you look at me without my cloak on and everything. I doubt really well for a while. But actually, it just kind of caught up to me.
Well, I pride myself on attempting to never run the same con twice. So maybe we could do some consultation on that matter.
It's fine, yeah. And I'm trying to change a bit to where I don't steal from people, but and some people just deserve to be stolen from. Like, you.
I guess I can understand that.
At this point, I look towards Annie and I stage whisper going, but perhaps we should not be talking about all of this in front of the law-abiding
Snitch.
lady. That is,
Snitch.
I mean, I
and
was assuming she knows. Like, it.
Yes,
Oh, she'll
well,
tell on your parents.
They'd
I'm
be
good.
fine with it. They'd be 100% okay with it, but
your parents are quite different from what I'd expect. So,
I mean, my dad, he was a pirate for a long, long time. He was a privateer, but he wasn't a pirate. He was a privateer. He was a pirate. Okay, like it's just. And then my mom, there's a whole. Okay, yeah, everything's great.
And you do what you need to survive. Limit
Yeah.
has to do that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
he's glad
Well-
he's not in Kale anymore.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
that
we
is
would have got
good.
our asses kicked.
It is always good to leave your place of origin because there is rarely a chance for growth otherwise. So if you choose to let your roots grow in the same place that you were planted, you are but a static creation, a static entity that does not move and learn and do things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Pulls out like a water skin and pretend it's like a drink. Cheers. So takes a big old swig.
Do anyone want a grog?
No
Grog,
grog.
you say?
I would
Oh,
like
that
to
shit.
try one.
Freshen me up. No, I can't use Annie as a hammer anymore.
Yeah, because I don't want to be thrown around by this jackass.
Yeah, you want to go? It's like I pick Annie up and like
Why?
just like hit her into the ground.
Sacred flame on Creek.
Oh, you want to go?
Do you just spike it?
Sacred
Okay.
flame.
I'm gonna spike her into the ground. There you go.
The
Damn
two
it.
out of spells clerics is going to fight.
Yeah, it's again. Let's go. Yeah,
I would say Creek
no
make
damage.
a athletics check at disadvantage, and Andy make either athletics or acrobatics to avoid him trying to grapple you.
Oh yeah, you had to beat Nate.
Boy.
Yeah.
Natural.
Drunkenly trying to reach for you, you kind of just swat his hands away.
Nah.
Oh, can Glimmy try?
No.
Do a
ahead.
sick cannonball.
Boy.
Throw me,
Do
Creek.
it.
Throw me into the water, Creek. We got
Yes.
this.
To the water. Be one with the ocean. As they lift him up and like pelt him.
Under
Can-
no
like ham- I like ham-
circumstances,
I like-
we are going to.
I like hammer throw him.
I just want to
Sure,
see
make an
if
athletics check.
Glimmet can do it.
Advantage or normal, or disadvantage or just normal.
I'll say disadvantage because you're still drunk.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You just throw me directly into
Holy
the beer.
shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
Holy
basically do
shit.
what I was trying to do with Annie. I just spike him into the ground.
Yeah. You basically, you topple and fall into a rowboat nearby.
Passed out.
Pierre at this point is just sitting back against one of the poles that hold up the quay, and he's looking at all of this with a almost sad but soft smile.
Hey, Clement,
I
you said
pass
something
out
about
immediately.
grog?
Glimmet has some.
Yes.
I would like to try one.
Do you know,
Best
I have not sampled this grog myself. Perhaps I will also try.
Can
Yes.
I?
Frog?
Annie, can I just try to use you once before you try?
Fight me with Annie. Let's go.
I
All
let
right.
him
How are you
toss me
gonna?
around.
How weird is that? They like limit lifting up Annie.
I know.
Right, you're not proficient with clubs, so you can.
Uh,
Yeah, it's just
simple
you.
weapons.
Yeah, I think she's a martial weapon technically.
Yeah, she's a great club.
With
So, yeah.
how bulky I am, come on now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're a
I'm
martial
full
weapon.
plate armor and a shield right
big.
now.
You're a
so-
pretty great
And you're
club.
drunk,
Hey.
so I'll say make a just a straight strength check at disadvantage.
You're like physically hurting me, Creek.
Disadvantage.
Fun.
Oh, it is. You are a melee weapon. It's a weird sentence. Yeah. You're having trouble just getting her off the ground physically.
You are too heavy for Glimmet.
I don't know if I should be insulted.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe if you take that armor off.
No.
Come on, Glimmet, quit procrastinating. Give us some grog. We
Fine.
all want to explode and have our organs turn inside it. Let's
Oh.
go.
Dear no.
All right. So how many want? So I.
Me.
I would like a grog myself.
So 3.
Like, down on the
Yes.
pier right now, and I just kind of raise my hand.
You see it peering up from one of the rowboats.
4 then.
Jake,
Alright.
you having some?
No, I am keeping my explosive.
Oh, hey, you want to keep your exploding
Keeping
punches?
Tarantino power.
Yes.
Glimmet is not going to drink either because he has also realized how useful his power is.
Power again?
He can create a
The
door,
door.
today.
He
Oh,
can.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
So
Maybe
who's
we need to
drinking
use
first?
that more.
Imagine him doing that on a boat. Like, I want to
Yeah.
go to a lower floor.
Oh, yeah, you want to go? Yeah, I'll drink first.
His ability would be as useful as a swing door on a submarine.
If you're ever trapped,
So,
Exactly.
Creep, you grab the fizzling purple drink from his hands, take it down,
Oh, I just got another idea.
kind of mix it strangely with the alcohol in your system, and you feel that scar on the left side of your shoulder kind of starting to pulse more from it.
Ow.
Do
So,
we see it?
make a perception check.
There
Annie, yeah, you don't really notice. Drake, you kind of notice it kind of as he's taking down the liquid, there's kind of this wincing from his left shoulder. You see his muscles, or his metal, I guess, tense up.
Yeah, the tendons.
Creek, you explain what's going on.
It's too busy drinking. Ugh.
So, now that that is your effect, for reference, any casted magic that affects you causes water nearby to become unholy.
I could desecrate everything.
No. That's
Oh.
so Umberly. Oh my god.
Okay,
Anytime I'm
let-
affected by anytime I'm targeted by a spell,
Yeah,
nearby
right.
holy water.
Imagine if we do it now and we make the entire sea unholy water.
No, do not summon Umberly here.
Yes, someone really.
No.
If only we knew.
Yeah. We don't know yet.
Well, you're lucky
What?
that it didn't say any liquid. Imagine if your blood turned into unholy blood.
Oh. That's cruel.
Yes, it's not cruel. It's awesome.
As you kind of take it down, you do notice the waters of the docks in front of you kind of go this strange sickly black for just a moment and kind of dissipate.
That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
All right, who's next?
Your BBG.
Who isn't a
I
coward?
got this.
Okay. So Kleptus, you
Stumble up to Glimmet. Yeah.
take the flask from his hand. Little of it pours on the side of your face, but you manage to get most of it down.
Yeah. When will I ever get the full body polymorph thingy going on with this one?
Bloomet lays an egg.
Oh yeah.
Th-
Go on,
that
Cliff.
th- that is actually something that can happen.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like 5. There's like 5 different options that cause
Yeah,
you to lay an egg.
there's also one that makes you pregnant, no matter which
matter.
gender you are.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
role play
growths
that
are awesome.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
the male's gonna give birth. Oh no.
That's basically to retire that character, basically.
There's that movie Arnold Schwarzenegger did back in the day where he
Yeah.
basically has that happen. So yeah.
Junior.
Oh
Junior.
no.
Oh yeah. And
So
so Cleptus, you're
Cleptus.
drinking, aren't you? Yeah.
So going forward, any casted magic that affects you causes an extremely blasphemous tattoo to appear.
Oh!
How
Okay.
long
On?
does it stay
That
there for?
also include magic that I cast on myself. Like if I cast mirror image or something.
Then you'll have a sick ass tattoo.
Okay.
How
Wait,
long do the
okay.
tattoos last for?
It's permanent.
Tattoo.
Oh,
Every
my
time a spell affects you, you get more ink.
Yeah.
Mm.
2 years later, he's covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Hey
know
mom,
this.
hey dad. I
So,
went through some
As of
shit.
yet, no.
He got inked
What
up.
what happened? Did I
I'm
throw
a
you into a
Kryptonite.
fire?
Sorry, what'd you say? Do I actually know that this is the effect or no?
You don't notice it, but as you kind of pull your hand down, you notice a little bit of a tattoo on your wrist that says "fuck."
You have some grog left on your cheek, Jeftis. Let me cast prestidigitation on you.
Let's go.
Everyone just target him with spells.
I'll drink.
Okay.
You.
Funnily enough, that's the same thing Phil got.
Phil who?
The guard.
Oh, the
that-
guard. Yeah.
Got at the gate, yeah.
Oh, let me know.
What is it?
That's not a good laugh.
All right, I gotta roll a d6 real quick.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Not more dice.
Oh no.
Swishes.
Oh,
Gotta reroll that.
Everyone take a step back.
So, Annie, as you take down the liquid in your mouth, you see it kind of fizzle for a moment, and that seems to happen. You kind of just look around, and Drake seems like he's gone.
What?
what?
Where's Drake?
The rest of you see Drake.
I can't see Drake at all.
He's right there. You blind?
What are you
You
trying
drink? You drunk too
what
much?
are they doing here?
You drank too much. You should be like me. The whole drink.
Hello.
Do I
You
hear
just hear
him?
this disembodied voice.
Oh shit. Wait,
Annie-
so is my effect that I can't see Drake at all?
Do we know how
You
long
can
it
no
lasts?
longer see Drake.
Forever? Until
Damn.
Forever.
okay, no more grog for Annie. May not change its effect.
I try to climb up on Drake's shoulders.
I'm flying.
Oh,
So
do I
you
swing
start
this
climbing up Drake, and Annie, you just see Cleftus like climbing air.
What?
Wow, this is a pretty dense air pocket as I like punch him in there.
Maybe if we paint Drake blue, then you can see him.
Oh yes.
Don't touch me.
By all means.
Prestidigitation, and I make Drake covered in pink color.
You soiled Drake.
Cast a minor illusion also, like
Cast fairy fire on him.
like his area. Or I don't
Okay.
know.
You see a faint blue or pink outline of where Drake was and where Cleftus is currently trying to climb up.
Mhm. Okay.
It's gonna be fun to roleplay.
This is interesting.
So does the grog of substantial whimsy? Does it? You drink it again, and
Yeah,
that
change
effect?
it.
Overrides it.
It's-
Yeah.
It's overrated, yeah.
I feel like this is
Pierre,
one
your turn.
big bully joke. It's like, oh, I forgot you were even here.
Alright,
I
Pierre,
just,
you're taking the drink as well.
I just smile at all of these people, and then I chuck down the grog.
I wonder if this would be worse than the other one that you got on your other character.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind a bard with a raptor head, to be honest.
It's like animal, mineral, vegetable man.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can even talk to you now, so I can.
That works out kind of well for you. So you take a drink as well.
Mhm.
As you take it down, no immediate effect, but you remember some previous training you had, and you now have the ability to throw arrows without the use of a bow.
Oh, that's what Creek has, right? Or Creek had?
That's what
Yeah.
I used to have, yeah.
That was his last one.
Yeah.
Bruh.
It's like it transferred
Oh.
over.
Exactly.
Interesting. I can throw arrows now?
Aim at me.
I mean,
Go
you,
ahead.
I mean,
I
you,
dare you.
I mean, you don't know that yet, do you? Oh no, you do, because you remember.
Yeah,
that.
you remember. Yeah, you remember some training you had. Whether that
Yeah.
has actually something that happened or not, you're not sure.
All right, test out me. Let's go, coward.
I instantly throw an arrow at him.
Okay, it'd be the same as your longbow shot. So
Yeah, I don't have my shield, so 19. No one hits Creek.
Wow.
every
Creek,
time,
no one's ever hit him.
Every time.
it's almost every
time.
time it's a natural one. Whenever
Yeah.
someone randomly tries to
I'm
hit Creek.
untouchable. Umberly is on my side.
Oh no.
Oh wow! Can Glimmy try?
Go ahead. To prove.
Glimmer's gonna crit you, I'm sure.
Wait, yeah, go ahead, coward. Primal savage me. Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Kill him. Kill him.
Yes. Yep. I'm pretty sure I deserve that.
As you just get hit in the face with his bolt of fire, kind of knocking you back.
See, you missed.
You're still smoking a little there on the head.
You see, like, there's a little flick of fire like come out of like his eye socket.
Did you also drink of that fire water?
Fire water.
Yeah,
Drink
the
some
water that feels like you're drinking fire.
Oh, like
the
this thing,
fire
and I like. I kind of want to drink a bottle of one of the bottles of dragon breath.
Oh my god.
Okay. I think they're all
Yes.
in Glimmet's bag of holding.
Unfortunate.
I thought you already
Unfortunate.
have those. Come on, share. I proved you would.
Wait, I
drinking
don't.
fire
I
with,
don't
like-
have that in my bag of holding.
Oh, yeah, then
I
somebody
think
else is carrying.
it's in the bank. I think
It's in the bank, yeah.
Drake has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
help
so I'll
yourself.
say you can grab one.
Help yourself, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, Jim, no. All right.
I thought you were going to say I'm going to drink the fire head in the casket.
Oh no.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink the flask of oil.
Ew.
Oh wait, there's crabby potions. Actually, can I drink one of those? I need some health.
Just make him
It's gonna
pull all
yoink.
your charts.
Crabby potion.
Glimmet has potions.
Everybody step back.
A drink a, a crabby potion.
These are wild
I
magic.
step back.
It's
Okay,
2d4
so-
plus something, isn't it?
2d4 plus 4. So roll that first.
And then roll a D1 on it.
Yep.
If you get an 8, I'm gonna be so upset.
77.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
7. Oh, that's great.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you all watch as Creek takes down one of the crabby potions, and he kind of burps up a little bit of it as his form starts to shift and mutate, and he just shrinks down into a sheep.
Bad. Bad.
Is it
Are
a
you-
drunk
are-
sheep?
Are you
It's
fine?
very, very bad.
No. No.
Sorry, I'm really sad.
I'm gonna.
I'm upset with myself now.
Oh, Creek. Do you mind if I shear you a bit? I need some more wool.
Oh, God.
Ah.
Yes.
I have speak with animals active at all times. You can talk to me.
You do have the intelligence of a sheep as well now.
I cast Tensor's Disc underneath the sheep. Just
Please-
appears. on a-
Please, Miss
on a sheep.
Sheep, can I share you, please? You look very warm.
Ah? Question mark?
You can still talk to me. I can speak with animals and understand.
Well,
what
I
you're
have
I
the
think
saying.
this
intelligence of
is
a sheep now,
possibly,
so...
I think this is possibly the best time for a group hug. What you say, huh?
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to cut some of the
If I
wool
could
off.
swear it's a sheep, I would.
Oh no.
Come on, group hug, people. Group hug.
No.
No.
Bad. Very, very bad.
You'd always call us a bastard.
Can I headbutt Cletus in the nuts?
I'm gonna go.
And you can, if you wanted
Yes.
to, as a sheep.
As I'm going into the group hug and
On
say
a
that.
strike.
Well,
God
you
damn
have
it.
strength with sheep, which they don't have as high of a strength as you. I think it's. I'm trying to find it, but I believe it's just +1.
Oh, that's right. It's +1, I just roll strength then, basically.
We'll count
Yeah, no matter
that,
what, it's
so
gonna
yeah,
hit
the
me.
20. And then it's,
Alright.
we'll say a D4 in damage.
Plus D4 +1, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, D4 +1, sure.
Alright,
God
that's
damn
The
it.
only
There's-
sheep I
damage.
can find is Storm King's Thunder, and I don't.
Yeah, the sheep has stats.
That's 5 damage.
It's +3 to hit, and it's 1d4 +1.
Okay, yeah, so
Alright.
we're close. So
Alright,
that's
so I did
5
5
damage.
Yeah.
As you're going in for the hug, he just bolts you in the
Oh,
chest. and kinda-
by the
As he
way,
does, I
Creek,
vomit on him. Because I'm assuming he just like slams me in the stomach. And I
by the way, Creek, I didn't know you that you were a druid.
Do I have steel wool? Is the question.
no.
Well, I'm definitely stealing it.
Oh, get fucked.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
technically a saving throw also, so
I'm
go ahead and
gonna-
roll a wisdom save. I'll say at disadvantage because you're drunk.
Alright.
You're a drunk sheep.
Yo, 20. Just 20.
Okay. We'll still, for the sake of, we'll say you still turned into the sheep and all that happened, but you revert back to your normal form for a few minutes.
Yeah.
For a few
Before he reverts, I will pick up Creek the sheep and throw him into the water.
Oh dear.
You're gonna
Yeah.
drown him?
Drown
I
the
don't
sheep.
think sheep
It's
can
weak now, do it while he can't fight back.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you toss him into the water, the sheep goes underneath, and you see the form of Creek splash
I
back
ha-
out.
I have
And I laugh and I just like to run.
I will kill every last one of you. Apart from Drake, you're cool.
Yay.
Guess I'm still. This,
I didn't even
can I
touch you.
can I see if anyone's looking at us or if anyone around?
Make a
Perception check.
Someone definitely.
So I summon Happy. Can Happy check for me?
Sure.
Okay.
Take the extra time to summon the hawk.
I assumed he had been with us.
You didn't say.
Yeah, but I don't think you ever like officially summoned him.
Yeah.
Like you got the
I'll
stuff
just
too,
make
but you
that.
never actually did it.
Oh
Make
yeah, you did have him
myself-
summoned at the house, so yeah, he would have still been with you, so that's fine.
Oh,
I think we technically said you guys have had your pets with you the entire time.
no, they're still at the house.
They got they left him at you guys left him at the house again
Did
Mhm.
okay.
to your
Okay.
parents' chagrin.
I left Dante outside.
Yeah. You left a wild tiger in the backyard of a
Ooh.
mansion.
We
Exactly.
should go check on.
I need to wash all
I
the cleft
Assume that's what
vomit
we
off me.
would do. Oh, prestidigitation. I gotcha.
By the way, all the wool
No,
that
I
I
don't
took,
check anymore.
did it vanish? Or
No, you still have that.
yes. Creek, can you do that again? Give me some more wool.
Yeah,
I'm even
it's
more
like
scared now.
throw- It's
In
like
the time you
throw a silver
guys-
coin at him.
In the time you guys have traveled down towards the docks and had these conversations, there's been a bit of light rainfall. Happy notices as well as he's kind of flying around the area. Most people in the area have gone home at this point since it's almost 10 p.m. You know, almost getting close to middle of the night. You do see one person moving towards the dock, towards you guys. Fairly tall-looking figure in what looks like leather armor and has a mask covering their face.
Is
Hey, I need
it?
to wash myself. Got all the glimmet, all the cleftus juices on me.
Just cast
That's good.
prestidigitation.
No, I don't trust
Oh,
you.
No, he's back.
Water is
no.
safe.
No.
Don't. This person.
You did.
Wait, did you just cast precipitation on Creep?
And he doesn't know.
Oh, the water is gonna get unholy.
So you see, working their way down towards the docks, you hear the clunking of heavy boots coming towards you all.
Oh my
I'm out
god.
of spells, bro.
Oh, sup, you're alive.
I'm gonna. Oh.
Look, we can drown you again.
Exactly.
Don't know. You don't recognize this person, right?
The only ones who do would be Glimmet, Drake, and Creek. And you hear
Hey.
from the distance, Kui Mukan Fan. Kui
Sup.
Alagemi. Which Pierre. Actually, go ahead and make a history check for me. Or religion, your choice.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't speak gibberish.
History
know
or
that.
religion?
Language either, right?
Just Pierre.
It's the same.
22.
Ah.
You recognize the phrase, in the moment you're not exactly sure what it is. Definitely click something in your mind. Before that happens, though, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Why didn't we go home and rest?
Because we're drunk.
Chances,
God.
chances are he would probably show his house. Sorry, at Eclipse's house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm gonna. Oh.
Yes.
That is 14 for Creek.
Are tokens around the
Why
map
am I
there,
okay?
maybe?
Yeah, but I
They are.
can't move.
I
You
can't
cannot
move my
move
token.
the token.
Yeah, one sec.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Ah, there.
I can.
I can move.
Cool.
There we go. And then 12 for Drake.
Can I just stay hidden here under Creek and Pierre?
On your turn.
Does he have half cover there?
Each other.
Yeah, half cover. I just climb up on your back after shooting my spell.
And it is your turn first, Clement.
Yeah. One of the new spells that I got requires Thorns. Could I still cast it since one of the plants that I have has thorns on it?
Let's allow it, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to throw out a wall of thorns alongside this thingy.
Okay. So you're creating... What spell is it?
Yeah, it's a wall of thorns.
So they take damage for every 5 feet they move through it, right?
I'm not sure, but it is there for... I'll need to look up
Yeah.
the spell.
Probably good to know what the spell does before you use it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to use it, but it might help if I know a bit more about it.
But Glimmet is drunk,
Make the
so that's
wall
what he
up
would
to
do.
60 feet
Yeah.
long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick, or a circle
Yeah.
that has 20-foot diameter.
Yeah.
The area must make a dex
Yeah.
save. On a failed save, it takes 78 piercing damage, or half as much damage like
Yeah. Yeah, and he can move, but he must spend
4 feet of movement,
4 feet per foot.
Yeah.
So,
And, where are
and
you
if he's
creating
still in it, he will take 7, 8 d8 more. All right, I'm casting it.
it? Where are you
My
casting it?
God.
Like right here?
From here, like slightly behind him, and then up.
Okay, so like here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll use that as a marker for it. And that is a dexterity save on his part. He does make the save, so that is half damage.
Yeah.
And still, 19 damage is pretty good.
That's kind of terrifying, Glimmet. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Boy.
So you see as Glimmet, kind of shaking off the alcohol, just brings his hand out, and this giant bramble of thorns surfaces on the dock and kind of spreads throughout onto the land of the sea itself, or where the coast meets. That was your action. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Is all the concentration spells well, so
Yeah.
quick. Ending the limit's turn goes to your turn, Annie.
Yeah.
What? I was low.
And he rolled a 3.
Did you?
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, and he's lost.
Yeah, I think it's Pierre
I
next.
Yep. I put you on the wrong side. Let me fix that real quick.
Scared me.
If
Your
you
action
go
last.
through the wall of thorns to fight him.
Yeah, so Pierre Review would be next.
Who is
Oh.
this Batard?
Less talking, more killing.
Consequences.
Okay, so he's bad, right? We should kill him.
Yes, definitely.
Debatable.
Doing? Okay.
Debatable, but kill him, yes.
Hmm.
The moral compass is still up on this one. Actually, not
Well,
really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
it is
Technically,
completely
they
our
didn't say
fault.
that in the 6 seconds that you had, but
Yeah.
okay.
you just
First, I will do bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Jake.
okay.
Naginata slicing twice. Let the song play with God's dice.
Ooh. That's
Ooh.
And then I will, with my new feat.
Oh.
No, it's. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So you
Who wins
quickly
this
just
battle?
grab one of the arrows from your quiver at the side and toss it out, and it goes off into the distance behind him as he kind of ducks out of the way.
Wait, did he get his longbow back?
No, I have.
No,
He's
because of
using his
his grog
extra
effect.
arrow.
Oh, right. You can just throw. Right. Sorry. My bad.
But yeah, that was your action bonus. Any movement?
I will move. I'll move this way. It's a net, right?
Yeah, it's a large fishing net in the center here.
And that is, it's basically tied up here. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of like a hammock kind of situation there.
More or less, yeah. It's partially submerged in the water.
Okay. I would actually move there.
Okay. So running along the docks towards the side there, you see the figure kind of looking over in your direction. That is Pierre's turn. Goes to your turn, Creek.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here as best I can.
I need you to explain to
This
me
is
how you do
weird.
that. I still don't know how you do that.
Oh yeah, I click,
because
I
it's a
left
fairly
click,
narrow
and then right
dock,
click.
and you can't occupy the same space as.
Alright, can I
Pierre
go
at the
in
end of
front of
your
him
turn?
then?
You'd have to take an action to dash.
That's
so
right.
you'd have to get behind him or take an action to dash.
And take action to dash up to here, and bonus action, I'll pull out my tower shield and just shout across. How many times do I have to apologize for that?
As
And that'll
you
be the end of my turn.
place a large tower shield in front of you. And in Creek's turn goes to your turn, Drake.
Okay. Wait.
Drake, if you like, or Paul, if you click on your icon, like left click and then right click again, it'll drag you where you're heading,
Oh,
and
interesting.
you move. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it though. So I'll get over here. And can I do anything? No. I'll just hold my action for now.
Okay, you're holding your action until he approaches.
If he approaches us, I will attack him with my Anagitata.
Okay. And in your turn goes to your turn, Cleftus.
I'm going to take my potion of heroism.
Oh, I mean, sorry, just one quick thing. So I'll tell them quickly. He's undead.
Okay, you hear Drake shout that out.
Okay, I guess that matters. Take my potion of heroism as a bonus action. I'm gonna be like, I can be your hero, baby, and then
Can I take a quick reaction to shoot Cleftus?
Everyone should slap this.
Like in real
my
life.
held action, I just go straight up and just slash the fuck out of Cleptus.
All for attack.
I drink the potion, and then as my action, I'm gonna cast hold person on this creepy dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Within
So
60 feet, so
yeah.
okay.
That is a
wisdom
natural
save.
1.
Wow.
Let me
Oh, he's
check,
still in the
but
wall.
he is immune to paralyzation.
Paralyzation.
I believe hold person is a paralyzing effect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
paralyzing things. Yeah.
paralyzed. Okay.
So you
Damn.
reach out your hand and you feel it, what should take hold, and he kind of just shrugs it off. No effect.
Oh, I'm going to. Here.
Okay.
Over here.
Just kind of running both ways quickly, not sure which way to go. Cleftus can cover that.
No, I mean I run over here and then use the rest of my movement forward. Yeah.
Everyone panic.
Yeah. Panicking around the area, Cleftus running to there. Now it goes to Mukan's turn.
Does he have to make a save again, or?
If
He starts his turn.
Yeah.
I think it is if he ends his turn.
Oh.
Let me
Double check.
yeah.
The first time a creature, or ends its turn there.
Yeah, if it ends its turn in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
which he is not going to do.
I'm just gonna cast
Understandable.
person.
Rushing up to your side here, Creek. You
Aww.
see that similar form. Blade drawn,
Mm-hmm.
head cocked to the side.
Mount me, coward.
You do also notice he does seem to be regenerating, as you have noticed previously.
Yeah.
So that's 2 sword attacks against you. It's a 19 to hit
Miss.
and 11 to hit.
Also a miss.
So as he brings the sword up, you manage to duck out of the way with it, bringing up your shield to block these strikes against it. Yeah, that'll be his turn. Goes to your turn, Annie.
Oh my god. What the? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna. I can throw my hammer, right?
You can.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw my hammer.
Okay.
That's
So
what you
maximum
hit me.
60 feet.
Ooh!
So it'll be
Sorry.
disadvantage. It'll be disadvantage though.
Oh fuck.
Also,
We have max.
Max
oh.
60. Oh, right at 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
also,
25.
you
Yeah,
rolled a
that's it.
30 on the first
E?
one.
Why? What? Where'd it go? Oh.
19 damage.
Fuck.
What's the
Well,
D10
the extra D10, I believe, is. Let's see.
That was like a D6 against like a
I
specific
don't know
enemy.
how
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
when you hit with a ranged attack using upland, deals an extra 1d8 damage. So yeah.
So yeah, 19. Jesus.
Well, it should be 1d8 instead of 1d10.
I-
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yep.
I have turn undead as a thing, right?
As a cleric, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did I notice that he's regenerating?
I knew heard Drake yell out, "He's undead," and from the distance you have, it's hard to say.
Where did it go? I can't find it.
Turn it is also an action though.
Oh, that is true. Then Damn. Okay, I'd stay here then.
Okay. Ending your turn. Top of the round goes to you, Glimmet.
Alright. See, I have so many new spells I want to try out.
Please don't hurt me.
Real quick, do I need to roll for Happy's initiative as well? Or
Yeah, go ahead and roll for Happy.
I always forget that he isn't on my.
Because we used
Forget
to do
about your
that with
pet.
Goldo.
Goldo, yeah.
Goldo?
Wait,
That
you
was
have
very
That's
familiar.
my
That's a cool name.
You don't know Dragon Ball
Bilbo?
Z, Goldo?
from Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
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 See, this is why I'm a perv. I heard dildo there. Like,
Oh, nope.
Nice.
You're worse than Yen.
That was one time, my guy.
That one time. There was that one time.
Or-
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
that one time.
Alright,
yes,
so what? Let me see first for range.
It's always terrifying when Glimmet has to go, so what do I do here?
too many options. It's concerning.
Someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to squeeze past. Then I'm going to cast Firebolt on this person.
Okay.
Firebolt. It's low. There we go. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. Nice.
Jesus.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Serpent Tongue on myself.
Okay. So you all watch as the bolt of fire leaves the hand of Glimmet. This strange snake-like figure starts to shoot through his mouth and extend out.
You're like
Uh,
alien?
Yeah, I have to have snake coming up of my mouth.
So is this like alien?
No, basically he turned his tongue into a 30 feet long snake.
So alien.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Glimmet, you should see it.
Yeah, well, it is pushed in, so it may get elongated by magic when he is shooting it out.
That's what
I'm
she
sure.
said.
Double check. Is that concentration?
Serpent's tongue is not concentration.
Strange.
Yeah.
So the wall of thorns is still up. And that was
Yep.
your action bonus. Any movement? Or your
I have moved.
ending Glimmet's turn goes to Pierre's turn.
I'll just kind of, cluck my tongue and I'll just say, we were having a nice moment here, so I suggest you just go away to the south as far as possible. And I cast suggestion.
But he's
Okay.
right there.
Okay. As you speak the words out, you feel the magical energy kind of dissipate immediately. It seems he might be immune to charm. Or charm attack.
Okay. Okay.
Steve keeps buffing this guy, dude. Damn.
Bonus action, bardic inspiration on Creek. Use your pen like a fan. Feed them to the fire, Iron Man.
Nice.
I like that one.
And any movement?
I will kind of go back there.
Okay. Ending Pierre's turn goes to your turn, Creek.
Alright, bonus action, we're gonna cast a Shield of Faith on myself. Give me an extra +2 to my armor class.
Jesus.
Okay.
What's your AC right now? 25?
24. It's concentration now. And as my action, I shall attempt to reach past him and grab the mask off his face.
Okay. Make an athletics check. You have to beat a 15.
I got a 14.
So you try and reach for his face, and he just pulls back, pushes you away.
You used to speak more coherently. What happened?
Ending your turn. It goes to Happy's turn.
He's just gonna give me the help action.
Okay.
So is this gonna like try and distract Mothan for you?
Oh, because am I still rolling at disadvantage for any attack rolls? 'Cause I'm
It'll be disadvantage for any ability checks when you're drunk.
okay, but
not
would
attack
have
roll.
advantage on attack roll. He gives me the help action.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay. Ending. Or anything else on your turn then? Or Happy's turn?
I love this song.
Okay. And it goes to Drake's turn then.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get behind him here. I am flanking him now, yes?
Correct.
Okay. So, first strike. Oops, yeah, that's correct, yeah. Wow, 230.
13 just hits.
Okay. Second hit. Third hit.
You have bardic inspiration.
No, he already said it out loud. So, but it hits
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Everything hits though. I'll use
Yeah, all three
one
hit.
key point for a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Open hand technique. He can't use any reactions on his turn.
Okay.
So those all
That
hit.
is valuable. Correct.
First strike. Second strike. Third strike. Fourth strike.
So that is
16, 26, 32.
32? 16 plus... Yeah, that would be 32. Okay. So, leaping kind of partially over the coastline and coming behind him, you quickly slash back and pull through the legs with the Naginata and quickly pop, pop, right into the back of the solar plexus as he turns back around to you. Anything else on your turn?
That is my everything.
Okay. Goes to your turn, Cleftus.
Okay. Icon. Annoying.
It might just be
So,
lagging.
I just can't like select my like.
Is he just continuously cutting out, or
Once in a while.
Yeah, it's good.
because
So
I couldn't
basically,
understand the word?
I have advantage on him because Happy's giving me the help action, and if I cast Shadow Blade, he'd technically be in darkness.
Mhm.
I know you can't stack advantage, since I have two different situations that are giving me advantage on the attack roll, and it would be a disadvantage because I can't move up to him. I still roll at advantage, or would it be a straight roll?
It would still be an advantage.
Because he would be outside of 20 feet, so...
Oh,
Make
right.
sure.
Yeah, so the disadvantage and then an advantage to cancel
Yeah,
that
so it
out.
would be a
But with
straight
the
roll.
other advantage. But
I
with-
was
but with
saying
the
because I
second
have
advantage,
two different situations that actually give me advantage on that roll, and one situation where it gives me disadvantage on the roll. So I didn't know
Yeah, I'll say...
how that works. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you still have advantage on the roll.
So yeah, I am.
You'd get sneak attack no matter what, since you guys are
typical
engaged.
rogue, fishing for advantage.
We are flanking.
So I'm gonna move right here. First action, cast Shadow Blade, and then I'm going to get at him. Second, let me get that. I had to reload.
Okay,
Roll
then.
20 here, so it'll take me a second to roll. Okay, it is 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Sweet, okay. Shadow.
And that's piercing damage, I believe.
I think it's actually. I don't
Psychic
think
damage?
it's piercing.
Shadow
Check
Blade
out the
Psychic.
spell code. Is
Shadow
it?
Blade.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Psychic
thought I was on mute.
Wow, it's psychic damage, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
because
you-
it's just a bit of.
Yeah.
it's an illusory blade.
So you
Nice.
see the blade kind of sink into the side and kind of almost immediately disappear. Doesn't seem to have as much of an effect as you'd expect it to, but did some damage.
Okay. If he has resistance.
What damage? What damage type is sneak attack?
It's essentially
Depends on
just the
what
same
you're-
type of damage
Oh,
you're
I
already
see.
dealing. It's just amplifying the existing damage you're doing.
Oh, I see.
That was your action bonus. Anything else on your turn?
No, I've used everything I can.
Okay, goes back to his turn. And since you got close, Drake, he's going to turn around to you.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just make 2 strikes against you.
Okay.
It's a 23 and a 22 to hit.
Yeah, both hit.
You
Ooh.
take a total of 22 points of slashing damage.
Can I
Hold up,
And-
hold
Can I-
Oh, yeah.
can I do a cutting word on the 23?
You can.
On on the 22 actually.
Okay.
So that is a.
D8.
Are you being dramatic with that mask, or are you just compensating for a whole lot more?
Move it down to
19.
20 or 19.
19 still hits.
So it's
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so I need to do math.
Yeah, it
Hold
does
No,
on.
not
thank you.
seem to pay attention to you. He's very focused on Drake and Creek in front of him. But yeah, you took 22 points of slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
As well, you take 26 points of necrotic damage.
I am down.
So as you had swung back behind him, he quickly just swings with the long sword in his hand, and you see it cut against the chest of Drake twice as he falls to the ground. That is going to be his turn. Goes to your turn, Annie.
Okay. First, I throw my hammer towards him.
Okay. From your current distance, it's still a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But that still hits.
Cool.
Weapon.
Oh, crap.
Cool.
The weapon is
Um,
broken, dude. Damn.
It's only meant for dwarves, bitches. Okay, and then I move here. I'm still on the dock. I don't know why this is. Okay.
You almost fall off the side, but you manage to catch yourself.
Oh, shit. And then bonus action healing word on Drake.
Did you say healing word or killing word?
Healing word.
Power word kill.
Speaking of which, you did notice he didn't seem to regenerate that time
When I hit him?
on his, because it's usually at the start of his turn, but he did not do it at that turn.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm back up with 5 health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you wake up, I tell you to get back. Get back, you foolish Drake.
Get back, motherfucker!
Move,
that's it.
bitch.
Bitch, get out the way. Yep.
Anything else on your
Just
turn?
like, you're all
No,
degenerate.
that's all I can do.
First off, Ludicrous is great, so
Yeah, yeah. You know, don't you
top
dare.
the round goes to Glimmet.
All right. So, for my action, I want to cast what is it called? Flaming sphere over here.
I have a
Wait.
concern.
So do
With-
I.
Much concern.
No, flaming sphere
No,
only hit
no,
one person.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
okay.
You
Yep.
got the
Yeah.
5-foot
Yeah.
cube.
Yeah,
five
so
diameter.
basically it's
Nope.
in there. Or if I can just put it on him. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's yeah. So as long as you're careful when you're hitting him.
Uh, uh, um,
Um,
Oh wait,
am
no.
I, am I
If you
right?
end your if you end your turn within
Yeah.
5 feet of the sphere, then you have to
Yep.
damage.
Yeah,
And that's
Okay,
a
maybe it-
dexterity save on his part.
yeah, maybe it wasn't such a good idea anyway.
No, but like,
oh
it's
well.
fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let me see. I have so many spells now. I don't know what to do. All right. All right. That is good.
He just made the save, but he only takes
Alright.
the 1 damage.
All right. Yeah.
Mm.
1 damage is 1 damage.
Is
And
it concentration?
Yeah, that would
Uh,
use your wall of thorns.
yeah, that is fine. And then I'm going to use my tongue to attack him.
Okay.
that is so weird.
Phrasing?
Yeah, seriously.
25 to hit.
Jeez,
hit.
it's got a plus 10.
Shit. This-
That is amazing.
But just. Oh, interesting.
All right, so he takes 3 damage, and then he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it piercing or poison? I thought it was poison damage.
No, the poison damage comes if he fails to save.
That's right. So he does take the piercing damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he actually makes the save. Or did... No, he would actually take it. Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
so-
as you leech out with the serpent tongue, you see it kind of bite in, and you see the poison kind of going into the shoulder. Poison doesn't seem to have any effect on him, but he did take the piercing damage.
All right. Fair enough. But did he make the save, or he doesn't need to?
He's
You're
immune
not
to
sure.
poison.
Because he takes half if he makes the makes the save.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
No, the tongue is going back in.
Okay.
Again, phrasing.
That's what she said.
That's what he had.
Imagine Lady in the Tramp
I'm going-
spaghetti scene.
I'm gonna break the Geneva Convention in order to get you to shut up.
Speaking of inappropriate, goes to Pierre's turn.
Speaking
Speaking of breaking the Geneva Convention,
well, Glimmet would probably have broken it by far.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
it's
Without question.
broken the laws of physics at this point.
The wall of thorns is dissipated, right? At this point.
Yeah, whenever you cast Flaming Sphere, it dissipated.
Okay, cool. Because that square thing was still there, so I was just wondering.
I can't get it to go away for some reason.
That's fine.
There we go.
There. So I will move
Surprise.
there.
Surprise!
It's still that. It's now
It's a wall of steel.
Would I be flanking him at this point?
Not well. He turned towards Drake, so no.
He turned towards Drake. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am going to just outside. Okay, shit. I will just take a longbow shot with my hand.
Parry this, you casual.
That does.
How would you like
That's
to be a
the first
dartboard?
time you've actually shot your long, actually with an arrow.
How would you like to be a dartboard?
So as you around that corner,
Um,
tossing the arrow into his chest, you see it sticking out. Looking pretty hurt.
then I will do last one. a bardic inspiration on Cleftis. With your heart and mind, you tinker. Your creations will not let people's souls linger.
Yeah! Yeah, Cliff House!
That's my turn.
Okay, ending Pierre's turn. Goes to your turn, Creek.
I'm going to use my action to cast Sacred Flame on Mukanthan. DC
Okay.
14 dex save.
Dexterity save. It's an 11, so he fails.
Nice. And I don't really know I'm going to do as a bonus action because I don't think Drake needs all that much healing. He looks pretty healthy.
Okay.
Sure.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, goes to Happy's turn. You're fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our healer.
The original cleric.
Yeah.
It's alright, we have Annie. She's way better at this than me.
Wait, whose turn is it?
Happy.
It's Happy's.
Oh, okay.
Well, Happy's just on my back right now. It looks like I just have wings sprouting from my ears, because he's just sitting on my shoulders. So, and he's gonna give me the help action. Walk,
Okay.
walk, walk.
Apparently he's a chicken now.
He's a quasi chicken duck.
Yeah.
You know.
He's got a lot of stuff going on right now. It's, yeah.
Poor buddy.
So Drake
that's
goes to
rough,
your
brother.
turn. As you'd gotten run through with the blade, you feel yourself slowly gaining consciousness again, seeing the figure of Mukanthan above you.
Okay. I'm just gonna strike at him again.
Okay.
First, I will roll bardic inspiration for that.
Okay.
So 16.
That does it.
And second strike. Okay. Then unarmed strike.
It wouldn't be an advantage anymore because you're not flanking him anymore.
Oh, is he still facing me?
Yeah, he turned towards you to attack you.
Oh, okay. So then 13, 10.
13 does hit, the 10 does miss,
Okay.
and he's going to use his reaction to strike against you.
He can't yet until I finish my turn.
Is it till the end of your turn?
End of
Or
my
is it
turn.
the start
Yeah.
of your turn?
No, it's the end of my turn.
Okay, yeah, then he can't use his reaction.
I made sure. I was like, I know you did that before. Not again. Okay, so the other one misses. I'm gonna use 2 key points. 1 to do stunning strike.
That is Constitution save on his part. Let me check one thing here. So as you punch into him again to try and cripple him in place, seems to be immune to the effect of your stunning strike.
Okay, and then so the second key point is actually goes to my flurry of blows. Oh, god damn it.
Okay.
15.
15 does it.
Okay, so the first one hits. That's that one. Second one hits, and then this one hits. So 23.
23 points of damage. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you're gonna explode him this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna just eviscerate him.
Oh.
So basically, so my first slash, I hit him across the chest. Second slash, I bring it back up in the opposite direction. Then my first punch misses, but it's almost a feint, and I come back and I just, hammer fist his head,
Okay.
and he
So
explodes.
As you release all those strikes and bring it straight up against the jaw, you see the mask kind of breaking and falling off his face. Before you can see underneath, you just see as he explodes in front of you all.
Oh.
That was
As
just-
soon as I see that happen, I'm gonna have Happy just start flying around, seeing if there are any other people around us to see if there's anyone around us
that may want to kill us.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for Happy,
We're out of combat, yes?
as far as you can tell.
I go up quickly to them and I cast Prestidigitation on the whole area quickly. removing any traces.
It'll take some time, but you can do that.
I'm just gonna wash myself in the water. I don't.
Do you want me to throw you in the water again, Pete?
You can try. Go ahead.
Would he even remember that?
Aha. Wait, no, that was Cleptus. No one. I thought that was you rolling in that one or something.
Happy's going to throw Creek in the ocean.
Oh no, Pete, I did not take you that seriously, my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in the water, try and like wash myself because I've just got like undead juices and chunks in everywhere.
Oh shit.
That was fun.
Just happened.
Yeah.
Who is
Oh, really?
that one?
He is
Oh,
what
so-
we call a revenant.
Did we
Okay,
just
can I find his mask?
did we
Make an
just
investigation
change
check.
did we just change the whole water into that unholy water now?
If you cast it on him while he's in the water, then yeah.
Was there a
No, I
spell
mean
cast on him?
the effect is what I remember.
Wow.
The effect I remember is if you cast magic at him,
Hmm.
Yeah.
any water near him turns into
Well,
unholy water.
I did cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah, so the surrounding water has gone this kind of pitch black, almost like tar, as Creek is getting into it. And you kind of see it following him around throughout the area.
Creek,
Oh.
are you
How-
leaking?
what's
think
the
that's
range on it?
doing something.
It doesn't have a specified range, so I'm gonna say, well, 10 feet radius
Alright.
of you.
I thought
Oh.
you said holy water. It's not
Unholy.
Unholy.
holy.
Unholy
Okay.
water.
This is how a zombie apocalypse starts. The fish dies from the unholy water and then they reanimate.
I thought it was a
Exactly.
good thing. Yeah,
Ew.
no, never mind.
The zombie fishes
Yeah.
everywhere.
Did you see Creek just walk with his arms held out as if he's like doing it on purpose?
Good Lord. I think we need
don't
to.
worry.
I think we need to get a little more grog in that metal, man.
You can't get me on this island.
Glimmet has seen small children do that in the water as well. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh.
At least is that what they say.
That's it. I'm living on this island. Goodbye.
Creek, get back here.
I'm going to sulk.
As far as what Happy sees, he doesn't see anyone else in the area. Looks like most outside of view guards kind of moving good 50 or so feet away from your current location. Through investigation, you do find the mask. It is partially damaged from the fight. Looks like half of it has been broken off and is covered in blood.
And viscera.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And try to pocket it. End up with
Easy enough.
prestidigitation.
Now you just need a linen hood and you can look like Deathstroke.
I already have a hood on my, so
Yeah. No, you just need to be like 10,000 times cooler, then you'll be Deathstroke. Yeah.
I'm very cool. What are you talking about?
You are very cool. However, Deathstroke is 10,000 times cooler. You can't. It's nothing to do with you personally. It's
I don't know who
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke is. What are you talking about? Who's Deathstroke?
It's
Is
my
he like a
favorite.
friend of
It's my
yours?
favorite. It's my favorite swimming technique. The Deathstroke.
That was on my level of bad joke.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Uh,
Also, before the fight started,
Yeah.
the phrase you heard him yell is one you recognize from your religious studies. It is what the orc god Grumsh yelled to Corlon Lothrian during their fight, in which he lost his eye.
Ooh.
What was the fuck thing?
More
Specifically, the
travel.
phrase means, "I am Mukan Than, I am your reckoning."
Yeah.
Grumsh yelled too.
Grumsh yelled to Corlon.
Yeah. So it's like
He said the
actual,
specific part, "Alagemie."
Grimshe's like he's the god of the orcs, isn't he? Or one of the gods?
He created the orcs to destroy all the other races.
Yeah.
The phrase itself holds kind of a historical meaning. Basically, I am going to destroy everything about you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's awesome.
So
Actually.
I am Mukantan, I am your reckoning.
Yes. I am Mukanthan, I am your reckoning. Is what
And
the literal translation.
this was yelled to?
It was just yelled out. And then
That's
the fight started.
No. Grumsh
Oh.
yelled this at?
Corlan, the
Corlan.
god of the elves.
Okay.
It's basically, in the simplest terms, it would basically mean I am going to genocide you.
yeah.
Damn.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Jesus.
No.
Okay.
At least he's open about his intentions. Just shouts out, I'm going
That
to
doesn't make it
destroy your
better.
bloodline.
There's nothing left of this dude other than just.
You notice as you're kind of going through and looking for the mask, the bits and pieces that you're finding seem like they are already in the late stages of rigor mortis, as well as a lot of the blood has already coagulated and is definitely in the later stages of death.
That is really interesting. Wonder if we can do that next time we accidentally kill someone.
Can we clean up this crime scene? Can I just try to cast prestidigitation and try to clean up this guy's blood and guts from this pier so no one knows we were here?
That's what I did.
Yeah, you and Pierre, I'll say, relatively quickly.
You should cast mending.
Yeah.
Put it all back together. Like a
And
Frankenstein.
you guys just see Drake just lying on the ground. It's like, oh, ow.
Yeah, Drake is completely covered in blood.
Hey.
And the smell of rot.
Some of the blood is his own.
Hey Drake, why didn't you dodge?
Why did you dodge?
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh, God, I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Damn you, Pavlov.
Let's maybe just go for the night. This was fucked up. So I wasted a potion. I wasted that potion. I even had a great line. I was waiting to say that every time I took it, but never. That's fine.
Speaking of, Glimmet has a lot of potions he needs to make.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, this is gonna be terrifying.
And experiment.
All right, you guys can handle the house. I'll catch up with you in a second.
Are you going to stay on that island?
Just for a little bit. I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Are you sure you do not need any company?
I'll be alright.
D'accord.
Is it about you turned into a sheep? Thanks for the wool, by the way. Glimmet is really appreciative.
I'm glad I can help.
Well, it was.
So Drake's like, can I get some healing, please?
No, you cannot.
I'm all out of spells.
I will do first. I'll do a healing word
You can.
at first level, and I'll do that twice. Yes, come on, roll. Good roll. 20.
Roll. Have you asked it
Roll.
nicely?
Touch it.
I'm actually. I'm
hold
even.
it.
I'm way ahead of you now.
5. Fantastic. And
Oh
8.
shit. Okay, so I did one more.
We'll
said
roll
you-
in 3 years.
13.
Yeah.
So you cast it twice?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So the rest of you are heading back to the Walrus Estate while Creek, you're staying at the docks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I will try and hide somewhere, and
Just anywhere.
like I will just kind of like try and duck behind here and see if I can hide and see if I can keep an eye on Creek.
Okay, make a stealth check. Creek, make a perception check.
Would this be an ability check and like that at a disadvantage?
Technically, yeah, you'd still be drunk, but
Alright.
don't think it's gonna matter with that low of a roll.
Yeah. it's-
Yeah, so Pierre, you can kind of see off in the distance. As you see Creek sitting by the water.
Mhm.
Hold on a sec. Doing too many things at once. So, Creek, as you're sitting on the small island on the outskirts of the docks itself, kind of looking off into the sea,
Mm.
you still feel that kind of searing pain from your shoulder. As you're just staring off into the distance, looking into the waves as they crash against the rocks.
Creek's like a sit down near the edge there. Let out like a small prayer to Umberly. She just
Okay.
like contemplates on like the events of like today. Just thinking about just more just contemplating on like the mark on his shoulder and the promise he's made.
As you kind of look on, the pain still kind of searing on your shoulder as you look out. You feel the rain tinking against the armor on your skin. Thoughts of your past kind of mulling through your head as you release the prayer. Faces you don't recognize, names. There's a sort of calm that comes over you after a few minutes of sitting out and just listening to the hypnotic waves and the rain.
And after a few minutes, Creek get back up and then start heading back toward to where everyone else is.
Okay. So you begin to make your way back with the rest of the group as you all head
You might-
towards the Walrus Estate.
Do my best to swim.
Yeah.
With your background, you can swim fairly efficiently.
Just the weight causes a few problems.
It's shallow enough water, but you all begin to make your way back to the estate as rain pours down on you all. And you arrive at the front gates of the estate itself. Are you all going to bed for the evening?
I am definitely
Yep.
gonna go pass out.
Gonna go say hi to go bring Dante in from the rain first.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'll,
check
I'll, I'll,
on-
I'll grab Nero from outside as well.
Okay.
I'll check to see what damage I can possibly repair.
It's a lot.
Ah.
There's still wild animals, and they've still been tearing the place up. As you all enter, there are no visible servants, as it is pretty late in the evening. The door is locked, but I assume you break in as normal.
I just and yeah,
Your parents have already gone to bed for the evening. As you all make your way in, you do some of the light repairs, and you all go to bed for the evening.
Yep.
I will actually first go up to. Where's my token? Good lord,
Yeah, you're at the
it's
bottom
not
there.
there.
You're at the bottom.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh, I can't see it either. Oh, it's the same thing happened earlier with our stuff. Now in my game.
Oh,
Let me put you back on the
I have
map.
to reapply.
Or take you off. For some reason, the game doesn't like Pierre.
I wonder why.
Are we sure it
wonder
wasn't
why.
him who got the invisibility cast on him?
That That entire
Oh,
fight, you weren't
good.
able to see Drake, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You should have been
Oh
able
my
to
god.
cast healing on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she,
I'll allow it in this
well, she'd
instance.
see where, like,
I
where Mokanathan had stabbed. He said, like, impale him in
Yeah,
the
but you
chest.
still have to see a target to cast a spell on it.
Yeah. That wait. Healing word is
Does it require sight?
one moment. See within range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Thing
Shit.
to remember going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I think Annie needs to take another grog.
Later.
But is there anything you all do before you go to bed for the evening?
I
Glimmet
will
wants
actually.
to-
Sorry, go ahead.
Glimmet wants to make his new potion.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
going to yeah. Sorry. Finish up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know which potion you're making, so go ahead and roll a check for your alchemy supplies. It's intelligence plus proficiency.
So much.
All right. Intelligence.
I hate.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's a new recipe, so you're still struggling with it. You don't lose the ingredients, but you are unable to complete the formula itself.
All right. Then he's going to sleep after packing up.
Okay. Put all your alchemical supplies away and find yourself a nice corner tucked into.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll get about 2 hours of reading and then I'll go to sleep.
Okay. And Pierre, you were going to do something?
I'm going to ask Cleftis if there's a reading room with a fireplace that I could just sit in for a bit.
I think we have a library, don't we?
Let's see here. I mean, this room up here would be the closest equivalent to that. Doesn't have a fireplace, but the dining room. There's a
This does
fireplace
has
there.
a fireplace.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a
I will. I thank Cleftis with a silent kind of little bow, and I'll go and sit there and light the fire and just sit there for a bit. Just kind of gazing into the fire, and then like I'll pull out this letter that I had written, and I'll just stare at the letter again for a little while, and then look back to the fire. And I walk up to the fire, and I'm holding the letter just at the entrance of the grate to the fireplace, and I just stand there for a good 10 minutes, and then I just kind of do a bit of a growl, and I'll tuck the letter back in and put out the fire, and then just go out of the house.
okay. As you put out the flames from the fire and you tuck the letter away, you hear a voice from behind. Something important?
And I turn around.
You don't see anyone.
Well, it depends on who is asking.
You see stepping from one of the shadows the same high elf that you had seen at the barracks come forward from the shadows.
I again do the secret sign of the shadow walkers.
You know, for someone unfamiliar with our ways, you are quite too forthcoming with information.
This is something that I have to struggle with a little bit every day, monsieur.
Who are you? truly?
I am Pierre Ironborn, sent from the master of the organization on a mission.
And what has brought you here?
I was told that we were informed that there was an extraplanar incursion into our plane somewhere in the region of Devon, and we had some rumors that a blue lady without any hair and who had access to some technology that was considerably more advanced, and who also possibly came into our plane on a rather advanced ship. I was told to investigate this matter and find out who it was. My investigations pointed me in the direction of this party, and I was learning more about their companion, Osaya, I believe her name is. I have acquired some information on the matter, and I was supposed to hand over this letter to Miss Catherine Eddowes, but we saw that when I went to find her, I saw that she had been murdered, and I was about to step onto an investigation of myself to kind of uncover who did this, but the party that I'm part of joined the Adventurers Guild and became official members, and we accepted the mission to actually do this investigation. The others do not know of my true intentions here, and but the investigation is still ongoing, Monsieur.
This entire time, he's just kind of staring blankly at you from across the room. And it's hard to make out the details in the low light of the room itself, but he kind of looks towards you. If you are here to investigate, then so am I. I would suggest you do not get in my way.
We are not getting in each other's way. We are working together to combat this extraplanar threat.
Are we? As far as I can tell, you have caused more problems for me in the short time that I have known you are here. I have been working with this George Stride for some time, and he seems to have some issue with your antics within the Eddowes estate.
Monsieur Strider, well, there seems to be some complications regarding Mr. Strider's interests. We do not know. I do not have any concrete proof, but did you know that there were, well, that Catherine
Marking.
Eddowes' body was found with the marking of Lloyd?
I was aware, yes.
Then you should know, Monsieur, that if there are drow that have entered the picture, then things have gotten a lot more complicated than you or me would like.
Things are a lot more complicated than you know. You have not been initiated within the Talonul, have you?
Not yet. This mission is part of my testing process, I will say.
Well, if I were to be honest with you, I would say your testing is not going well. I would suggest you and the band of misfits that you've gathered find another place to look.
Why do you say so, Monsieur? We are used to extracting information and extracting information from wherever we see possible. and accepting all such tidbits that fall our way.
This is a important situation. More important than you realize.
But is this connected to the extraplanar threat that is represented by the blue woman, Osaya? Or is this more than just that?
I have no information on this, Osaya, nor do I have concern.
Hmm.
This is a threat to us. One of our own was murdered.
Shadow Walker was murdered in this city,
Catherine
well,
Eddowes.
outside of Catherine Eddowes.
Do you need more than one?
Not at all.
It was not by pure happenstance she was taken or killed.
I also wanted to find what caused Miss Eddowes to be murdered and carved with the sigils of Lot, the symbol of those Batard Drow from Menzo Baranzan. I would appreciate, Monsieur, if you would accept my assistance in the matter, but given that I am just not even initiated, I will take your lead.
Very good. Tell your friends as well. They shall look elsewhere for employment. And
Oh,
he
I do
looks
not.
back into the shadows.
Okay. I look in that direction where he went into, and I know it's beyond useless to try and figure out how or where, but I will walk up to the grate and the fire that is just still going. I pull out the envelope. I look at it one time very firmly and then just chuck it into the flame, and I watch it burn, and then I go to sleep.
Okay. As you make your way back up to the stairs, letting sleep take you as the rest of you sleep as well. That's where
Do I just run into Cleftus on the way?
That's where he normally sleeps, is just in the hallway.
Okay.
With how drunk he is, actually, yeah, probably.
But yeah,
I've just
Then I
been
will just
cleaning
go to
this
sleep.
entire time, so
Drunkenly cleaning at 2 in the morning.
and not very well, but just trying to
Yeah.
pick up what I can.
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Did we get a long rest then?
We'll essentially be starting at your long rest next week.
Oh,
Because I don't know if you guys are going to end up doing anything during the night or not, so...
Mhm.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'm just lying back on the bed and I'm just staring at the ceiling, and yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was a good session.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
And no
Great
one
session, guys.
innocent got hurt or died.
Almost-
That's a good change of pace.
Although
Actually.
we did really piss off Strider.
Mm,
but he seems
Yeah.
like an asshole. Guy,
Well, yeah, but like we still did more or less bash in a dead lady's house.
Yeah.
which
Most crime scenes you don't want to do damage to.
Well,
And you did damage to it.
what?
Also,
What?
from his perspective, everything was, normal and not destroyed.
Until
When
we
he
came
got
in
there.
here.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we did get to experience me bashing Annie's face into a wall, so that's a win-win for me.
I see how
I kind of expected you to start hitting him.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone.
fully expected
Oh.
all of you to get arrested, so that's why I
Love
ran
it,
out of there.
There was a very
Mhm.
real possibility of that.
That would have been awesome.
Well, Glimmet has run from the police before.
We all ran from the guards before,
Yeah.
or at least
Yeah.
me and Drake.
You just had a reminder of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glimmet, Krieg, and
Well,
I escaped the cops once before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Glimmet got arrested and is squeezed in between the bars.
That was impressive, actually. It's like, how big are these bars? They're not that. They're very, very big. Cool. I slip out.
Well, they are, as long as they are not made for halflings. Well, I'm technically smaller than Cleftis, I think.
I think so. I mean, I'm like
I think you guys are the
50
same
tall.
size.
Yeah, I'm also
You're the
3
same. You're the
feet.
same.
Half.
I'm only
You're
3
the same
feet.
in the size category.
Yeah.
I'm like a head taller than you.
I told you dwarves are much taller than Glimmet.
All right, thank you guys all so much for watching. Remember to hit that follow button, that subscribe button down below, and of course hit that notification bell to know when I'm going to upload next. Like the video, share the video, and leave a comment down below as well. So from me to you guys, until the next session, peace out.